All right, Tarpon fans, are you ready? Stand up on your feet. Give a big clap. Here come your Tarpons! Announcing your starters for tonight's game at defensive tackle, number 44, Jackson Bourgeois. At defensive end, number 91, Gabriel Blackledge. At defensive end, number 99, Elias Coronado. At linebacker, number 40, Darren Ducey. At linebacker, number 20, big number 20, Hunter Conley. At safety, number 6, Wes Alamo. At safety, number 19, Joby Adams. And a corner, number 2, Isaac Barnett. At left tackle, number 61, Jack Schussel. At left guard, number 69, Thomas Witcher. Right in the middle, your center, number 72, Connor Collins. At right guard, number 54, Colin LeBlanc. At right tackle, number 50, Jacob Guidry. Wide receiver, number 10, Dylan Brazier. Wide receiver, number 5, Jacob Kulo. Wide receiver, number 1, Austin Savoy. Wide receiver, number 13, Jackson Oten. Watch him closely. He's too fast to follow. Your running back, number 4, Brody Pete. And leading you Tarpons, our quarterback, senior number 9, Patrick Gisler. Last but not least, he's the Bayou favorite, number 42, Jaron Tomper Pierce. All right, good evening, Tarpon fans. We appreciate everybody coming out. I know I definitely speak not only with the coaches, players, and all the students here, but faculty, staff, administration. Thank you for coming out and supporting us. But most importantly, tonight, or today in general, being Veterans Day, I just want to sit here and thank every single person in the stands that served in the armed forces and is allowing us to be here in this great free country that we have. Thank you. And again, something that we went through this year with Hurricane Ida, along with our football players, band, cheerleaders, dance team, student section over there in the corner, we definitely could not do any of this without the support from our great community. So football players, band, let's give our community a hand for helping us get here tonight. All of this means a lot to our young athletes, band members, again, all clubs, sports, whatever it may be at Lafourche. Again, we are nothing without our community, so again, thank you. I think you're in for a real treat tonight. First time we're here in Tarpon Memorial Stadium, so hopefully you can sit back, relax, and enjoy what all these young individuals worked very hard to accomplish. So, let's have fun. Let's cheer on our young athletes, cheerleaders, band, everybody that's out here, and let's have a great time. Thank you.
All right, guys, we're going to get the night started announcing our senior royals. Okay, so first up, we have Gracie Posey. Next up, we have Ashlyn Dewey. And last but not least, we have Diana Wynn. All right, give these girls a hand. They're going to be giving us a performance.
Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
Chubby waist, thick legs, in shape, rump shaking both ways, make you do a double take. Plant like a showstopper, flow popper, head knocker, beat scholar, tail dropper, do my thing. Everybody here, get your best off the walls, Mr. Meter said. So everybody stops, everybody here, get it out of control. Get your best off the wall, 'cause Mr. Meter said. So everybody stops, everybody caps, everybody stops, everybody get loose.
Music make you lose control. Music.
Let's give a hand to our royals.
Great job, girls. All right, now we'd like to recognize our cross-country team and our state swim team for this year. I will start with cross-country first. Congratulations for placing third in district, and congratulations to Ross and Braden, who were selected to second team all district cross country. Let's give those guys a hand. Give them a hand. Give them a hand, Bo. All right, we also like to recognize the members of the cross country team. First up is John Arrington. Next, Bo Guidry. Braden Perez. Ross Rodrigue. And last but not least, Philip Williams.
All right, guys, next we're going to announce our 2021 state swim team. First, we want to give a congrat and good luck in representing South Lafourche at the state swim meet next week. And congrats to record breakers Gabe Sabwa, Destin Gisclair, Micah Basco, and Kendall Smith for beating the men's 400 free relay team district record. All right, now we're going to announce our kids here. First, we have Kylie Creel, Addison Hebert, Isabella Lasang, Allie Mathern, Madison Gisclair, Avery Gisclair, Kennedy Vijay, Caden Larrill, Gabe Sabwa, Kendall Smith, Connor Chasson, Destin Gisclair, Andrew Lasang, and last but not least, Brayton Morton. Give it up for these guys.
And now we'd like to direct your attention to the top of the stadium, representing the pride of South Lafourche High School, our marching Tarpon Band.
Let's give it up for the band. All right, now we are going to have our JV cheerleaders perform. Give it up.
Great job, girls. Let's give them a hand. Let's give the JV cheerleaders a hand. And next up, what we will do is recognize the homecoming court at South Lafourche High School. And before we do this, I really want to give a huge shout out to all of our teachers, our administrators, especially looking at Miss Punch, Miss Maye, Mr. Conasanimo, right here in the front, and anybody else who had a part of this. Let's give them a hand. So without further ado, let's recognize the homecoming court. First up, we have Elena Ashman, escorted by Mr. Wes Alamo. Wait, she goes now. Next up, we have Malia Bailey and Macy Unson, escorted by Jackson Oten. Next, we have Caroline Barquero, escorted by Jackson Bourgeois. Next, we have Ali Bozier, escorted by James Deuce Sheremy. Next, we have Madeline Bourgeois, escorted by Carson Chasson. Next up, we have Abby Collins, escorted by Hunter Conley. Next up, we have Caitlin Kosei, escorted by Connor Collins.
Next up, we're going to have Ashlyn Dewey, escorted by Darren Ducey. Next, we'll have Adeline Guidry, escorted by Patrick Gisclair. Next up, we have Isabella Lasang, escorted by Jacob Guidry. Next, we have Daniela Maldonado, escorted by Caden Larill. Next, we have Addie Pinel, escorted by Joshua Pierce. Up next, we have Ava Pete, escorted by Brody Pete. Next up, we have Miss Madison Ryan, escorted by Kendall Smith. And lastly, we have Jesse Sabwa, escorted by Mr. Gavin Terrebonne. Let's give a big hand to all these girls and boys.
Great job to all those that made homecoming court. Again, we'd like to direct your attention to the top of the stadium. Again, to the pride of Lafourche High School, the marching Tarpon Band.
Let's give them a hand. All right, before our Tarponettes perform, we're going to recognize our seniors. First senior, we have Miss Elena Arsenault. Next is Caroline Barquero. Next we have Shaylin Collins. Next we have Miss Emily Griffin. Miss Mackenzie Page. Miss Addie Pinell. And lastly, Miss Tana Terrebonne. Let's give them a hand.
And next, we'd like to recognize the volleyball team. Big congratulations to the Lafourche volleyball team who made a playoff appearance this year. Let's give them a hand. And now we'd like to recognize the volleyball players. First up, we have Adeline Adams. Next, Lainey Alario. Kylie Billiot. Riley Boss. Kendall Sheremy. Addison Curall. Tierney Danos. Krista Dewey. Samantha Filinich. Valeria Galicia. Olivia Guidry. Lauren Louvier. Aurelia Nelson. Mallory Pierce. Ava Petrie. Amelia Plaisance. Ashlyn Dewey. Ava Bourre. Phoenix Bourre. Avery Gisclair. Ava Hendricks. Veda Prejean. Kennedy Vigier. And manager Kylie Fields. Again, let's give these girls a hand. And again, we'd like to direct our attention to the top, to the pride of Lafourche.
Great job. Let's give them a hand. All right, now we're going to announce the senior band members. So let's direct our attention back to them. First up, we have Mia Griffin. Daniela Maldonado. Caitlin Kose. Isabella Lasang, Sophia Alario, Gracie Melisson, Brady Terrebonne, Emma Angelette, Jenica Plaisance, Jonah Bonvillain, Diana Nguyen, Thomas Johnfro, Carson Chasson, Jared Plaisance, Brody Rios, Miguel Vasquez, Kay Terrebonne, Zachary Groh, Nikolai Mathern, Brandon Demke, Brooklyn Bychurch, Gabriel Guidry, Zachary Slade, Gracie LeBlanc, and lastly, Mia Sheremy. Let's give a great big hand to these guys.
All right, next up, before the varsity cheerleaders perform, we'd like to recognize the senior cheerleaders. First up is Elena Ashman, Macy Unson, Allie Bozier, Lainey Schwess, Abby Collins, Adeline Guidry, and lastly, Jessie Savoie. All right, let's give another hand for the varsity cheerleaders. Before we end this great pep rally tonight, I think Coach Bryce has a couple things to say, not only to all the students here, but to the community as well.
All right, guys. Again, thank you all for coming. I'm glad that we could gather here tonight to prepare and celebrate for our playoff game tomorrow night against Opelousas. As I thought about what to say during the week, one word continued to come to mind: resiliency. Resiliency means the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. Toughness. Having us here at this moment in this stadium for this pep rally, for this playoff game, cannot be explained. Not every place is like our bayou. Others would have tapped out and quit. We are different. We are resilient. We are strong. We don't quit. We don't cur. And we won't lay down. We move forward. Those things describe this football team. Guys, now I'm talking to you. You could have quit after the 0-2 start, but you didn't. You stayed here. You continued to get better weekly, and you fought. I'm sure there were times when you were done with the yelling and done coming every day and punching that clock. But you didn't give up. You may not know this, but you are a beacon of light for this community in one of the hardest times in our existence. What you've done this year with the circumstance, pulled this community closer. We are gathered here at this time, and it's all because of you guys. Tomorrow night, you have the opportunity to add to your legacy here at Lafourche. You have the chance to make history. One more thing before I leave all of you. Coach Young received a call on Monday from the head coach at Opelousas. The coach continued to ask if things were really going to get done here at Lafourche for us to play. Coach Young reassured him that everything will be playable and safe. So the first amount of fear I see is not wanting to come down here, because he knows what happens down the bayou. The craziness from the fans, the roar of the crowd after a touchdown pass from Patrick, or after a game-sealing interception by Darren Ducey. Then he proceeds to tell Coach Young, and this is verbatim, BJ, you already know what's about to happen when we get down there. With no chuckle or laugh after. So the second moment of fear I see is him trying to get in our head early. Then the last moment of fear that we'll see from him is when we're shoving it down his throat in the third and fourth quarter, and there is nothing he can do about it. We'll get to look at him across from our sideline with nothing but fear in his eyes, with him knowing there's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can draw up. We're going to play physical football for 4 quarters and continuously punch them in the freaking mouth. Players, faculty, and community, let's get this dub tomorrow. Go Tarpons! We're going to have more attention on our band. Let's get it rolling.
I see. While the drum line's making their way down to the field, guys, community, let's give a round of applause for all these young men and women for everything they have accomplished so far this year. give everybody a round of applause. Now that our pep rally is coming to a conclusion, we'd like to invite everybody to the south side of the stadium in the field. We're going to have a bonfire. We would love for everybody to join us. Thank you for coming. Y'all have a great night. Go Tarpons, go Big Blue.
Center number 72, Connor Collins. And right guard number 54, Collins of Ball. And right tackle number 50, Jacob Hendry. And wide receiver number 10, Dylan Brayshaw. And wide receiver number 5, Jacob Curall. Wide receiver number 1, Austin Sawa. Wide receiver number 13, he does not miss a ball, Justin Oakland. Watch him closely. He will deceive you. Running back number 4, Brody Pease. And leading your Tarpons, quarterback number 9, Patrick Gibson. Last but not least, number 42, our Tarpon favorite, Jalen Tarpon.
The Tarpon seniors making their way to midfield.
What a blessing for these guys to be able to play in this stadium tonight. Huge blessing.
Got goosebumps. Let's go. Take it away, Coach.
The rest of you guys go back to the numbers. Back to the
All right, here
numbers.
we go with the coin toss.
wanted me to flip the coin. I don't know.
Guys, shake hands. Introduce yourselves. All right, fellas. First round of the playoffs. White gonna talk to white. Blue's gonna talk to blue. No talking across the football. You guys have been elected as captains. We're gonna be leaders. Okay? So when you see white get out of order, you get white back in order. When you see blue get out of order, you get blue back in order. Coin toss. You guys are the visitors.
So we're going to go with heads SL and tails tarpon fish, okay? I'm going to flip it. So you got it. Heads SL.
Obviously, you guys won the toss. You want to defer to the second half. All right? Obviously, now you guys want the football, correct? Yes, sir. You guys want to kick from the clock, right? Put your backs against the clock. Put your backs this way.
Here we go. Opelousas.
Coach, did I hear that voice down there right? That's old Bobby J down there?
Yeah, that's Bobby J. Abel right here.
The Cajun Cannon. Very nice. So happy to have the Cannon in attendance here tonight.
He comes down here, he gets an official coin, Tarpon coin.
Very nice. So we're going to have our national anthem and all that good stuff here in just a second.
Tell him he could have flipped a better coin and landed what we call opposite to what they called.
Everyone, please.
So let's pause for the playing of the national anthem and our pregame prayer.
Remove your hats. It's been about 12 years that we kind of changed the routine. Somebody suggested that we put God before the country, and I think it's worked out well. So here's the start tonight with a prayer.
Heavenly Father, thank you for this day and this opportunity. We would not be here without the sacrifices of so many of our veterans, and we are eternally grateful for the freedom they fought so hard for. This moment seemed nearly impossible a few months ago, but through the blessings you've given us, our community, faculty, and students, we're here tonight as one community of Lafourche. God, please give this game. We ask for a hedge of protection over all the players, coaches, and all involved in tonight's festivities. Let us enter this competition with the spirit of sportsmanship and respect for one another. May our words and actions bring glory to you. Lord, forgive us where we fail you. We ask that you lead, guide, and direct us in all we do here tonight and the days to come. Please continue to watch over us as we build our homes, communities, and lives. Help us to remember that we are nothing without you. We ask all these things in your precious Son's name. Amen.
Great job. Thank you. Now our color door. For tonight's game, for the national anthem, the colors are presented by Lafourche High School. Junior ROTC Tarpon Battalion color door under the direction of Cadet Command Sergeant Major Aaliyah Posey. Tonight's colors are presented by Cadet Command Sergeant Major Aaliyah Posey, Cadet Major Stephen Davis, Cadet Private Aubrey Slayton, and Cadet Private Rowley Trosper.
And we're ready to rock and roll. A community that has gone through so much to get to this point. If you're in the stadium listening, lose yourself in the broadcast for the next 2.5 hours. If you're listening at home, forget all your worries and all your troubles and everything that's happened in the past 2.5 months and enjoy what is going to be a beautiful night for high school football. The Tarpons are going to be receiving the football first. They're in their home blue, all blue with the white trim. Opelousas in the road white with the black bottoms and the orange trim. They're going to be kicking from left to right. The Tarpons are going to be receiving from right to left. Beautiful, picturesque night for football tonight. And we rock and roll. Tarpons will have their usuals. Jacob Curall, Dylan Pregame, Hayden Kale back deep. One interesting thing, no Brody Petrie back deep. Maybe trying to save the pinch count tonight.
Yeah, just talking to Bobby, he said, you know, you lose the coin flip, but just go ahead and score right here.
Yeah, no doubt. Appaloosa has the ball at the 40. The whistle has sounded. We are underway. Let's play some playoff football. It's a line drive kick that'll bounce to Curall at the 15-yard line, working up the field across the 25. Gets a block, turning the corner. He's hit and dropped at the 27 or 28-yard line, and the Tarpons will play a 1st and 10 from there.
And I think one thing that Tarpons can do, hopefully, is take advantage on special teams. Opelousas doesn't have a very, a good kicker, and they may struggle on extra points if it comes to that. And I'm going to call it now. I'll look for West Alamo to block one of them.
Patrick Gisclair will lead his offense out onto the field with the ball at the 28-yard line, the strong side of the field to the right. Gisclair and Petrie will be in that shotgun set. 4-receiver set, trips to the left. Man in motion is Savoie. It's an inside give to Petrie. He's hit near the line of scrimmage and dropped after a short gain, got about 1.5 yards or so. Number 42 for the Tigers made the stop, as well as number 94. 42 is Jaden Etienne. He's second in about 8.
Yeah, Opelousas did a good job up front, defensive line, not letting the Tarpons move that line of scrimmage.
Their strength is defense. Just glaring the gun. Waiting on the snap. He's got it. Play action, he rolls out. And he'll just throw it away. That's incomplete. One interesting note, Coach, is we were talking about scrimmage this, scrimmage that. Patrick Gisclair didn't play in the scrimmage. Remember, he was out with the injury at that point.
That is you're correct. That's a great point.
So this will be his look at the first look at the Opelousas defense. And we have an early timeout by the Tigers on defense. So that's kind of weird. 54 seconds into the game before 3rd and 9. They're going to call a timeout. Neither team was even at the line of scrimmage yet.
Well, it looked like 94 maybe had some type of equipment problem or something. The coaches want to make sure that he was staying in the game.
I would love to know who that is. He's not on our roster. But if he's important enough to where he can't miss a snap, he's a name we may be calling a lot today.
Well, I'm hoping I got the right number.
Yeah. I see Darren Ducey and Wes Alamo behind you, Coach, working on the snap to punter exchange. Hopefully we don't have to see that, as it'll be 3rd and 9 here.
Congratulations to those young men.
Gisclair with the strong side of the field, still to the right.
We'll get a battery change there, Casey, once we get
Sounds good.
Possession change.
Pat waiting on the snap out of the pistol. He's got it. Under pressure, throws it as far as he can, and that's going to be incomplete. Miscommunication with the receiver. Prejean thought it was a hook. Gisclair thought it was a fly, and it falls incomplete.
And it looked like Gisclair was going to Prejean all the way on that one. Straight from his drop back, he was looking straight at Prejean the entire way.
So it was one-on-one, but the timing was all busted up, and it's a quick 3-and-out for the Tarpons. It'll be Conley punting it away for South Lafourche. Conley had one last week that was about as good as you could punt it at the high school level. We hope that he gets about another one of them. Got to get the snap to him first. It's there. The kick is away. It's a pretty good one. A little wobbly. It'll bounce near midfield. And a Tarpon falls on it at the 48-yard line. So Appaloosa is going to get a great opening field position.
Yeah, it looked like the Tarpons maybe could have sold that. I know people in the stands started hit the Opelousas receiver back there, but referee right on the spot.
So the Tigers will play 1st and 10 from Tarpon territory. I think their quarterback is Giovanni Gibson, number 11. We'll see. Yeah, that's going to be him. In the gun, he's going to be joined in the backfield by number 22, Ford.
So they're two tight formation, one back.
Yep, a little pistol look, a bunch of tight ends all over the field. Man in motion with the strong side of the field to the right. That's Jones in motion. Gibson gets the snap, play action. He's got a man wide open. And it's caught, and he's going to go out of bounds at the 11. Boy, Tarpon's got burned there. It was a one receiver route. Wes Solomon tried to press, didn't get his hands on him, and he was wide open. Fortunately, the ball was underthrown, or that would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, and look, we were talking about it in pregame that don't be surprised if they come out throwing the football because they did last week against Beauchesne.
So Opelousas will play 1st and 10. It's an inside handoff on a quick snap. Nothing there. Maybe lost a yard. Gabriel Blackledge crushed him that time.
Yeah, it's been tough to run up the middle against the Tarpons all season, and it's proven to be the case early on that first play.
So they'll mark it back to the 12. It'll be 2nd and 11. 10-16 to go in the opening quarter. Tarpons go 3 and out. Opelousas hits a long pass, and now they're in the red zone. Gibson with Ford and that pistol look. Got Jones flanked out wide. Gets the snap, hands it to Ford, bounces off tackle, and he's going to get into the end zone. So it's a 12-yard touchdown for Opelousas.
We may have a flag.
But there's a flag on the play. It's going to be a sideline warning on Opelousas, so the score will stand. And it's 6-0.
I'm not sure why you get a sideline warning. The ball was like around the 10-yard line away from the entire sideline, so an official could not have run into a coach. He must have just been on the field.
Well, we'll take it. A little later in the game, that may be very important. Waiting on the snap for the extra point try. The snap is there, the kick is up, and it is right down the middle. So Opelousas goes down the field and scores on a 48-yard touchdown drive. They lead 7-0. We're just 2 minutes in. We'll be back in a minute on KLEB.
Benny B's Bar and Grill, a family-owned restaurant that serves a classic American menu with a twist from their appetizers like their famous crab ragoons, egg rolls, fried mushrooms, and roast beef hurricane fries, to their Benny B burgers, wings and tenders, to their delicious entrees like their seafood platters, crawfish étouffée, and more. You'll find something you love at Benny B's on Highway 3235 in Cutoff. Need catering? Call 985-325-3680.
SL Bank is proud to help bring you tonight's SLHS football action. We hope you're enjoying the game, just as you would enjoy our Simply Free checking. Simply Free offers you mobile banking, debit cards, e-statements, and a lot more, with no monthly maintenance fee or minimum balance requirement. And when you open a new Simply Free checking account, you'll receive a free gift. Visit any of our 4 convenient locations today. SL Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Tarpons get Prejean on the return, and he takes up the right side out to the 35-yard line. Tarpons will play a 1st and 10 there. Better field position this time. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tarps. Having some technical issues with the scoreboard. Now we got it. It is 7-0 Opelousas.
Yeah, Tarps need to come right here and just get a drive, at least, and try and flip the field at worst.
Oh yeah, a couple first downs, settle into the game a little bit. Just clear with Petrie. Strong side of the field is to the left. Otan's in motion. Pat waiting on the snap. He hands it to Petrie on the stretch run, who cuts back in, has a nice first down gain, driving near the 40, falls forward to about the 40, gain of about 5.
Beginning of that play, it didn't look like Brody would pick up much, but he just turns up the field and he keeps his legs pumping, picking up extra yardage.
So 2nd and 5 for the Tarpons at their own 40-yard line. Tarpons will play out of that shotgun, and every once in a while they'll bring in the old meat wagon. Pat waiting on the snap. He's got it. It's an inside give to Petrie, picking through the line, driving near the sticks. He's going to be a hair short, I think. It's going to depend on the spot. Oh, boy, he got a very good spot. He may have had it. They're going to put the nose of the ball at the 45. That's a Golden Motors first down. Yeah, he got a very generous spot, and it will be a first down for the Tarpons. Tarpons got to recollect because they thought it was 3rd and inches. They were about ready to come with the, well, nope, they're still leaving the big package out for 1st and 10. I form. They handed to Petrie. Nice hole, spinning near midfield, still driving. And he snuck on the other side of midfield, but I think they're going to say his knee went down at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, I heard a quick whistle.
Pickup of about 4. 8:17 and counting in the opening quarter. Opelousas struck first. Now the Tarpons trying to answer near midfield. Giscler with a 4-receiver set in the gun. Patrick studying the defense, gets the snap, has a little time, shoots it down the middle. That's caught by Austin Savoy. That's a Golden Motors first down at the Opelousas 42-yard line. Needed 5. Got, about 8 or 9.
Yeah, nice run by Austin Savoy. Again, Patrick looking to his left. The entire play right here.
So Tarpons have another first down on this drive, and they're on the move at the Opelousas 42-yard line. Empty shotgun set for Giscler. Straight drop under pressure, throws it quick out to the flats to Petrie. Petrie makes a man miss at the 35, still driving near the sideline. He's got another Golden Motors first down and a flag.
Yes.
In the area of roughing the passer, and that is what it is. So add 15 more to an 11-yard reception, and the Tarpons will be in the red zone.
Yeah, Patrick took a shot the play before.
Petrie advanced the ball to the 31, adds 15 to it. They'll be at the 16, and it'll be a Golden Motors first down. So if you're the Tarpons, after Appaloosas draws the first blood, boy, you would love nothing more than to take it back right here. Scoreboard update brought to you by Calvin Braxton Ford. Assumption 8, Leesville 7. Here it's 7 for Opelousas, 0 for South Lafourche, but the Tarpons are at the 16-yard line. Just clearing the gun with Petrie. Tarpons shuffling personnel. Strong side of the field to the right. Giscler hands it to Petrie. He's hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Number 7 for Opelousas, Christian Murphy said, good play. And no gain on the play. The scouting report I got before the game was that Opelousas' defense was about the same size as Assumption, but their linebackers were far better than Assumption, and early on we're seeing that. Giscler in a pistol. Play action. Boy, he's got Otan wide open. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch inside the 10, dropped at about the 9, so a gain of about 6 or 7. Jackson was wide open from the beginning of that route.
Yeah, Casey, playoffs brings a lot of people to these games. We even got a clown on the sideline right here.
Who's that?
He used to work over here, our SRO.
Oh, okay, very nice.
Jonathan Angle.
Very nice. 3rd and 4 for the Tarpons. You figure you got 2 plays to get 4 yards. Got to get to the 6 to get the first down. Strong side of the field to the left. That's where Prejean, Savoy, and Otan are flanked out. Cural's up top. Giscler gets the snap, rolls out, throws it to the end zone, wide open, touchdown, Austin Savoy. The Tarpons answer back. Austin was unguarded. Miscommunication there.
Yeah, you see the Opelousas defense arguing with each other. Someone left Austin just wide open, and there was no one within 15. I would say before where Patrick threw the football at least 15 yards.
So the Tarpons answer Opelousas' score with a score of their own. Now can they make the extra point? Be Elias Coronado. Kira will hold. Duce to snap. Snap is there. The kick is a line drive. That's right down the middle. It's 7-7 midway through the first. We'll be back on KLEB.
Advanced Eye Institute in Cutoff is your hometown eye care provider. Dr. Darby Chasson is here to serve the eye care needs of your entire family. Full-service eye medical and vision services are provided in a friendly atmosphere. For the latest in designer frames to advancements in astigmatism and bifocal contact lenses, call Advanced Eye Institute at 985-632-2884 for your appointment today, or visit our website at visionsourceadvancedeyecutoff.com.
Benny B's Bar and Grill, a family-owned restaurant that serves a classic American menu with a twist, from their appetizers like their famous crab ragoons, egg rolls, fried mushrooms, and roast beef hurricane fries, to their Benny B burgers, wings and tenders, to their delicious entrees like their seafood platters, crawfish etouffee, and more. You'll find something you love at Benny B's on Highway 3235 in Cutoff. Need catering? Call 985-325-3680.
We're midway through the first quarter. It's 7-7. Having some clock issues, so I don't think we're going to be able to play right away. There should be 5 minutes and 30-something seconds left on the clock. It's a new scoreboard for everybody up here. But, Coach, how about the Tarpon answer? They go 65 yards and get the Gisclair to Savoie pitch and catch.
Yeah, and look, fairly, they were pretty comfortable doing it.
Look, this is a team that has won several games from behind this season. You're looking at the list. They won the Ellender game from behind. They won the Assumption game from behind. South Terrebonne game was tit for tat. So now we got the scoreboard set. There's 4:48 to go in the opening quarter. Coronado has the ball at the 40. Kicking from right to left. Bombs away. It is a little pop kick that'll bounce at the 25. Be picked up at the 20, working up the field. And this may be taken to the house. 40, 35, 30. And he is going to take it all the way into the end zone. And, Coach, I saw a bugaboo there from the Tarpon special teams. A couple of guys were so interested in busting the wedge, they just let the return man run right by him.
Yeah, and they showed some speed running down that field. And that's something I'm sure Coach Gauger is not very pleased with.
So Appaloosas takes it right back. It's 13-7, and Tarpon special teams unit has been boom or bust all year long. It's either been great or it's been not so great. Very little in between. And there we get part of the not so great as Appaloosas returns one to the house. We wait the extra point try from Washington. Snap is a little high. The kick is right down the middle. So Appaloosas runs it to the house. It's 14-7. We'll keep it right here as the Tarpons will keep possession or get possession of the football.
What station we broadcasting?
102.7 and 1600 AM.
So it's on the AM.
Yes, sir.
Getting some people texting in, see how they can listen in.
Yep, you can find this TuneIn radio app and KLEB website. There are plenty of ways to find us tonight, fortunately. Or unfortunately, depending on how bad you want to listen to us.
Well,
here, a lot of scoring, 21 points. Look, all week long, I've been telling people, 17-10, 21-17. And here we are, not even near the end of the first quarter, and we've got 21 combined points already. But I thought last week's game with Assumption would be a drag-out, low-scoring brawl, too, and it ended up being a shootout.
How it feels out in the elements.
It's a beautiful night, Coach. Beautiful night.
Yeah, they knew you were coming out. You couldn't be in the press box, so they delayed that front.
We still do have a top over us here in case of the weather would come. The kick is to, I think that's Pregame, who's hit at the 25 in the middle of the field. Hold on to the ball, kid. And he does, out to the 26. And the Tarpons will take over there.
You gave that score earlier, 8-7 Assumption. I'm sure Coach Menard and his special teams with a 2-point conversion.
Yep, swing and gate or something of the sort. I know he has been itching to get back at it, but their special teams kind of cost them last week.
I was talking to one of their assistant coaches. They had trouble finding a bus to get to Leesville.
Really?
A charter bus.
So 4 receiver set for the Tarpons. They'll play a 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Just Claire and Petrie in the gun. Pat, play action. Throw it to the sideline, just threw that one away. He's trying to get it to Sava, but Sava was being held up by Giovanni Gibson. There was tight press coverage, and inside of 5 yards, you could rough him up, and that's exactly what Gibson was doing.
Yeah, we'll see if they man up our receivers and try and get physical with them, throw them off their routes, because a lot of this is timing routes, and that can throw the Tarpon receivers off.
That's what the Tarpons did to Assumption last week. A late adjustment put Jackson Otown on the great Assumption receiver through his timing off. 2nd and 10. It's a give to Petrie. Big hole. Here he goes. 40, 45, 50. He may take it to the house. 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, South Lafourche. 72 yards to the house. No flags.
What a great run by Brody Petrie. He just exploded through that line.
Showing some breakaway speed, running past the secondary. It's a shootout in Galliano. 4:02 to go in the opening quarter. 14-13, Opelousas pending the extra point try. And Coach Colley, I think, just got scared by the cannon.
Mercy.
There's the snap. It's down. Coronado's kick is right down the middle. We're tied. 14 apiece. We'll be back in a minute with more on KLEB.
Welcome back. We've missed you. We know it's been tough. Because rebuilding your business isn't for the faint of heart. Your business needs a jump start. And we're here to help. Introducing Surge, symmetrical speed fiber internet from eTel Business. Revved up data speeds at 30% off, plus 3 months free. We're glad you're back, and we're here to make your business surge. eTel Business. Offer valid on 3-year contract for 2 or more business services.
As a leader in the oil and gas industry, Joe's Septic Contractors caters to oil field clients offering vacuum truck service for offshore tanks, vessels, or treatment plants containing sewage or gray water. Their rental department offers state-of-the-art offshore portable toilets, also holding tank rentals and portable hand washing stations. Call Joe's Septic Contractors 24/7, 985-632-5592 in Cutoff, Thibodaux, Fouchon, Abbeville, and Reserve, or visit their website at joesseptic@viscom.net.
We have played 8 minutes of football, and we have 4 touchdowns that have already been scored. 2 for each team. It's 14-14, 4:02 to go in the opening quarter. The Tarpons are going to have to defend the kick again, which didn't go so well the last time, and we have, this just can't happen. A timeout by the Tarpon special teams unit before the kick. Boy, those are too precious to be calling them. You've got a minute in between the extra point and the kickoff to get this right. But it is the first charge timeout. But they just housed one, so better to be safe than watching them run down the field, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened on that to cause that timeout.
.402 to go in the opening quarter. 14-19 is supposed to be a close game. We've seen nothing in the first 8 minutes to indicate that it'll be anything but. Crowd having some fun, enjoying our wonderful sound system, which was put in before Ida and apparently survived Ida. Ball's on the right hash of the tee. If you're unsure about your ability to cover this kick, just do a squib kick or kick the joker out of bounds. Let's see. Coronado. Rocks and rolls with a little line drive kick. Oh, that's trouble. Bounces at the 25 and falls on at the 25. So give kudos. The Tarpons used the timeout, but get exactly what they were looking for. No return and pinning Opelousas in their own territory.
Yeah, it took a great bounce for the Tarpons, and the receiver had no choice but to just fall on the ball.
If he would have tried to pick it up, then he's in no man's land, and the Tarpons could have maybe got on it. So the Tigers will play a 1st and 10 from their own 25.
Yeah, it's a scary situation trying to pick up that football when you got 11 guys running at you.
So let's see what Gibson and the Tigers dial up. Remember, their first offensive drive was sparked by a bomb on the first play. Then they ran it in from there. They got that same closed-up shotgun one receiver set. Get the snap. It's an inside give. Not much. Not much. Number 54 for South Lafourche, Cullen LeBlanc, on the stop, gain of about a yard or so.
Yeah, Cullen going both ways for the Tarpons, along with Elias Coronado in there for the Tarpons.
You know, I know that there are some coaches who don't like that, the both ways thing. We're a 4A school, brother. We got to use them both ways. That's just the way that it is.
Play your best athletes.
Yep. 3:20 and counting, 2nd and 8. Gibson waiting on the shotgun snap. He has a man in motion. Oh, drops the snap, picks it up, looking to run, making men miss, and a busted play is going to go a long way. Gibson is going to house it. Tarpon defense better wake up, as Opelousas is running them out right now. A busted play turns into a touchdown.
It looked like they were probably going with some type of reverse back to the left, and the bad snap hit the quarterback right in the face, collected the ball, and just broke a few tackles and had a decent blocking downfield.
Everybody pinched inside when they saw the ball kind of being fumbled out there, lost their contain, and it turns into a long touchdown run. This is wild. Neither defense has really had a chance so far. Opelousas has got to hurry their kicker onto the field. What you don't want to do is rush this, and they're down to 10. Washington is the kicker.
Here comes Alamo.
There's the snap. The kick is up, and it is through. So Appaloosas answers with a score, and it is 21-14 Tigers with 2:59 to go in the opening quarter. We'll be back in a minute on KLEB.
As a leader in the oil and gas industry, Joe's Septic Contractors caters to oil field clients offering vacuum truck service for offshore tanks, vessels, or treatment plants containing sewage or gray water. Their rental department offers state-of-the-art offshore portable toilets, also holding tank rentals and portable hand washing stations. Call Joe's Septic Contractors 24/7, 985-632-5592 in Cutoff, Thibodaux, Foucha, Abbeville, and Reserve, or visit their website at joesseptic@viscom.net.
SL Bank is proud to help bring you tonight's SLHS football action. We hope you're enjoying the game, just as you would enjoy our Simply Free checking. Simply Free offers you mobile banking, debit cards, e-statements, and a lot more, with no monthly maintenance fee or minimum balance requirement. And when you open a new Simply Free checking account, you'll receive a free gift. Visit any of our 4 convenient locations today. SL Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
All right, 21-14, Opelousas leads. We're still in the first quarter. Still 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. They kick it away to Pregame on the 15-yard line, across the 20, 25, to the sideline, 30, 35. Dropped at the 39, so good opening field position for the Tarpons.
We got Dr. Smith here on the sideline with us, and he just told me we're going to wear the defense out. And I think that's a good point, because you look across the way, I mean, looks like Opelousas is kind of limited in numbers. I think we may have a few more kids than them.
Turn into a track meet, break them down. Scoreboard update brought to you by Calvin Braxton Ford, Assumption 14, Leesville 7. Assumption, I believe, is like 22 or something like that in the bracket. 1st and 10 for the Tarpons at the 40-yard line. Just Glare in the gun. Strong side of the field to the left. He's got Otan Prejean flanked out that way. Savoie and Curel flanked out to the right in a 4-receiver set. Play clock down to 5. Gisclair, play action, flushed out to the right. It's tipped and it's incomplete. And maybe fortunate that it was tipped because his receiver wasn't open down the field anyway.
Yeah, pressure got to Gisclair too.
So clock stopped at 2:43 to go in the opening quarter. Tarpon defense needs to settle down when they get an opportunity to get back out on the field. Couple of busts, a coverage bust, and then a kind of just a discipline bust. Everybody kind of chased the football, and the quarterback turned the corner on that last play. 5-receiver set. Gisclair throws it out to the flat. Savoie makes the grab, makes a man miss. Cutting up the field, run forward, Austin. Made the first man miss, but then did a whole lot of not much and got only 2 yards out of it. Oh, the juking and jiving looks nice, but he did a lot of running to only get 3 yards.
Yeah, he was looking for a place to cut up field. Give credit to Opelousas defense. They closed in pretty quick.
So it'll be 3rd and 7. Tarpon's got to get to midfield. Tarpons have gotten the ball to Savoie at least 3 times today, and the Tigers are going to call their second timeout. We've seen some very early clock timeouts from both teams. We're going to keep it right here with what we figure is going to be a big play. Appaloosa's down to just 1 timeout in the half. The Tarpons have 2.
Yeah, you know, that's got to be frustrating as a defensive coordinator where the Tarpons can hit you just from so many different angles and places where they're tough to defend.
All season long, 3rd down has been the Gisclair to Jackson Otan down in distance. See if they could free up 13 down the field. But I'll say this, I've been looking down the field, and Opelousas is kind of spying on Jackson. They got a big boy following him around. He's not been able to get open yet.
You know, we had some big 3rd down plays. We had huge 4th down plays throughout the season also.
And it'd be interesting to see if the Tarpons get 6 or 7 yards here on 3rd and 7. You know, they get 5-6 yards maybe. Would they try it near midfield? The defense hadn't stopped them yet. Maybe worth a shot, but we'll see first. With the strong side of the field to the right, Gisclair rolls out that way, has a little time, throws it to the sideline, caught by Austin Savoie, and it's a Golden Motors 1st down to the Tiger 45-yard line. Appaloosas is playing man-on-man, and the Tarpon receivers are just kind of eating them alive right now.
And Coach Young, he does a great job of getting Patrick out of the pocket, giving him extra time to throw the football, and those receivers extra time to run through their routes.
So 1st and 10, back in Appaloosa's territory at the 45-yard line. Strong side of the field is going to be to the left for Gisclair in a 4-receiver shotgun set. Otan now going to tight end position. Tarpons usually run out of this set, and it is a run to Petrie. Inside give, got about a yard or 2 across the 45 to about the 43. And here comes the meat wagon. Here comes Alamo, here comes Conley, the big boys coming into the field. Coach, we called for it last week, didn't get it. At some point, the Tarpons are going to play action this and go deep down the field, and it may be right here.
It's coming.
Petrie got a good spot. He got 3 yards on the run. I thought he only got 1 yard. Fell forward at the end of the run, so it'll be 2nd and 7. Tarpons in their I formation set. It's an inside gift to Petrie, falling across the 40. Another gain of about 3 or so. So bring up 3rd and about 4. Tarpons will go back to their conventional shotgun. Now there's no doubt it's 4 downs here. You're inside their side of the field. You got to get to the 35. You're at the 39. Clock inside of a minute in the quarter. Otan motion. Gisclair under pressure. It's a screen. He's got Petrie, and he's got a lot of room. 35-30, 25-20. Breaking tackles at the 15. Still running at the 10. They're trying to pull the ball out, but it's a Golden Motors 1st down at the 8-yard line. Gisclair to Petrie. The absolute perfect play call there for Coach Young. They were blitzing. They led the blitz in, then threw it over their heads for the 1st down.
Yeah, all around, great play call, great execution. Great blocking downfield, offensive lineman. I believe it's Thomas Wisher got out there leading that way for the Tarpons.
First and goal for the Tarpons. The heavy set is in. It's one-on-one on the left side of the field with Pregame. And it is a play action. Gisclair to the corner of the end zone. It's a Tarpon touchdown, Jackson Otan.
There's a lot of in the keep out. Brown, a great player.
21-20 our score. 21 seconds to go in the opening quarter, pending the extra point try. Coronado to try it. Snap is there. The kick is up. Right down the middle. We're tied at 21. Late in the first quarter. Yeah, that's right. Late in the first quarter. We'll be back in a minute on KLEB.
As a leader in the oil and gas industry, Joe's Septic Contractors caters to oil field clients offering vacuum truck service for offshore tanks, vessels, or treatment plants containing sewage or gray water. Their rental department offers state-of-the-art offshore portable toilets, also holding tank rentals and portable hand washing stations. Call Joe's Septic Contractors 24/7, 985-632-5592 in Cutoff, Thibodaux, Fouchon, Abbeville, and Reserve, or visit their website at joesseptic@viscom.net.
SL Bank is proud to help bring you tonight's SLHS football action. We hope you're enjoying the game, just as you would enjoy our Simply Free checking. Simply Free offers you mobile banking, debit cards, e-statements, and a lot more, with no monthly maintenance fee or minimum balance requirement. And when you open a new Simply Free checking account, you'll receive a free gift. Visit any of our 4 convenient locations today. SL Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
21 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's 21-21, so it's a night for the 2-1s here. Coronado with a line drive kick. That'll bounce at the 20-yard line to Fontenot, who's going to make a man miss and then be dropped at the 23-yard line. So a better job there by the Tarpon coverage team. Now let's see if the Tarpon defense can make something happen with 10 seconds.
Casey got some first quarter scores thanks to Mr. Ken Freelander texting them in. St. Louis 3, Vanderbilt Catholic 0. It's in the second quarter. Santa Mont 14, HL Bourgeois 0. First quarter score.
Thank you, Mr. Ken. Here it's 21 apiece. 10 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Tarpon defense hungry for a stop. The only stop of the game so far was by Opelousas' defense on the first drive. It's been all offense and special teams since then. Crowd making some noise.
Appaloosa is one man short.
Well, that's always good. They only have one timeout left. Do they burn it here? They're hustling the 11th man onto the field. The play clock is down to 7. They may have to call their last timeout.
They do.
So Opelousas is out of timeouts, and we're not even into the second quarter. And I think you could thank about 1,000 people in the stands for that miscommunication. It was getting loud here in Memorial Stadium.
Yeah, I think Opelousas is shook right now. They this time out may do them some good because they were rattled.
So if the Tarpons could just get a stop, get the lead, maybe start to drive the ship a little bit. Opelousas is out of timeouts for the remainder of the half.
And there was one defensive stop so far in this game, and that was Appaloosa stopped the Tarpons early on. And since then, it's been back and forth.
A lot of gentlemen in the crowd being thanked for helping clean the stadium. They're getting a standing ovation. First and 10. Gibson hands it off to Ford. Ford bouncing outside. He's got a first down and more. My goodness. Across midfield, lowering the shoulder out to the 30-yard line of South Lafourche. Coach, you could run a whole lot of offense when you're getting 50 yards a pop. Tarpons are not holding the contain on the outside, and Opelousas is turning the corner.
No, they're getting to the outside, and once they get up on the outside, they just plant that foot, turning upfield, and they're getting chunk yards right now. And Coach Young is not a happy coach right here on the sideline.
Nor should he be. That's really bad defense there on that play. We're going to go to the end of the first quarter. It's 21 apiece. We'll be back in a minute, see if the Tarpons have some answers on defense on KLEB.
Tom's Service Station is a proud supporter of South Lafourche High School athletics. Tom's Service Station in Golden Meadow has been in business for over 50 years, and they're locally owned. Check out Tom's Service Station for deals on tires. Plus, they also offer oil changes and front end alignments. Keep your vehicle running great. Visit Tom's Service Station, located on North Bayou Drive in Golden Meadow. Call 985-475-7980. Go Tarpons of South Lafourche High School.
Hey, my friends, it's Dana DeFran-Freelo here. Just wanted to reach out to you that I and Golden Motors are here and ready to help you take care of you and your family's vehicle needs. We have new inventory arriving daily. Check us out 24/7 at goldenmotors.com. Give us a call at 985-325-1000 or stop by and let myself or one of our awesome team members take care.
Yeah, I thought we'd make the game before that front passes. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Gibson in the gun. Waiting on the snap. It's an inside gift to Ford. He gets outside again, inside the 20. A flag comes in, and I think that's going to be holding on Opelousas. The tackle maybe got a little too overzealous on his block. It is holding on the Tigers.
Oh, that play came way from that back judge.
It almost looked like it. You know, we were talking about the spaceship that you could see a couple nights ago. It looked like it came out of the sky. The Tarpons will take it. Coach Young is furious. Even at the result of that play, he was hollering at his defense to be better against the run, and he immediately calls a timeout. So now the Tarpons will have just one timeout.
Well, it's a good timeout. Get it fixed before, they get back in that end zone.
And now you got him up against the sticks. It'll be first and about 17 when play resumes. The base cannon is kicking it here in Memorial Stadium. The first time in a long time.
I was waiting for you.
Yeah?
Every time they play it.
The ball is back to the 36-yard line, 11:55 to go. St. James is leading 14-0 at the end of the first quarter in their ball game.
Vanderbilt Catholic 7, St. Louis 3. Second quarter scores. Thanks, Mr. Freelander.
Vanderbilt's really good, man. I was a little surprised to hear that they were struggling early. I got a feeling that one's going to reverse itself a little bit.
Also got a message from Truck that Benny B is open until 10 o'clock tonight.
Awesome. I don't know if the game will be over before 10 at this rate, but if so, go grab you a bite at Benny B's. First and 17. Quarterback Gibson keeps it. He's going to try to bounce outside. Now cuts back in. He's got a big gain. And he's got an Opelousas touchdown. This is not very good defense from the Tarpons. They're just getting outside. It's a 37-yard score.
That time the Tarpons were in position. They just couldn't bring the quarterback down. They had missed a couple of tackles.
So it's 27-21, Appaloosa with 11:43 to go.
Are we playing first team to miss an extra point losers?
Well, if he misses this one, then yes. Waiting for the try. The hold is there. The kick is a line drive. That is through. It's 28-21 Tigers with 11:43 to go in the opening half. We'll be back in a minute on KLEB.
Benny B's Bar and Grill, a family-owned restaurant that serves a classic American menu with a twist, from their appetizers like their famous crab ragoons, egg rolls, fried mushrooms, and roast beef hurricane fries, to their Benny B burgers, wings and tenders, to their delicious entrees like their seafood platters, crawfish etouffee, and more. You'll find something you love at Benny B's on Highway 3235 in Cutoff. Need catering? Call 985-325-3680.
Want more from your bank? Open a Cajun Pride checking account at State Bank and Trust Company and enjoy the benefits. Unlimited check writing, overdraft protection, online banking, mobile banking, debit card, ID theft assistance, safe deposit box discounts, prescription drug discounts, shopping, travel, entertainment discounts, and much more. Call or come in for more information about applicable fees and terms. State Bank and Trust Company. Cajun Banking, served just the way you like it. State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
So Opelousas goes down the field and scores. Now they kick it away to the Tarpons. It's a little pop-up kick that'll be fielded to the 30-yard line, working up the field to the Tarpons and sliding and being hit after he slides at the 34-yard line. That was a little suspect, but South Lafourche will play first and 10. Coach, I saw something just a minute ago during the commercial. Look, I don't know if it's going to amount to anything, but it's something that caught my eye. Look, Coach Broussard and Coach Guidry are scrambling to try to find answers on defense, but in the middle of their defensive meeting, Patrick Gisclair went in there and was laying into the defense saying, hey, let's go. You know, not anything bad, just positive stuff. Let's see if maybe hearing it from one of their own gets them fired up a little bit.
Yeah, just being a team leader.
It's first and 10 from the 35. Gisclair, inside give to Petrie. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and dropped. No gain. So it'll be second and 10 for the Tarpons at their own 35, 11-16 and counting in the opening half. Empty shotgun, 5-receiver set. Strong side of the field to the right. Gisclair flushed out, throws it at the feet of his receiver, incomplete.
At that time, Opelousas brought pressure. Patrick did a good job of avoiding the sack and just getting rid of the football.
And it'll be third and 10.
Look, we've seen all year, not sound cocky on our offense, but third and 10 is like third and 2 for us. We've been picking these up.
Gisclair in the gun. He rolls out. Looking to the sidelines, and it's incomplete. So Opelousas, in need of a stop, is going to get one. The Tarpons are going to have to punt this football away.
That time Patrick threw on his on the run, didn't set his feet, and the ball just sailed a little out of bounds on him.
Tarpons are going to have to find some defensive answers now. Conley will be kicking it away. Waiting on the snap. Hello? Okay, just text me when you get there. So the punt is fielded at the 38-yard line and dropped there. We have momentarily lost our radio feed. The phone disconnected, but we are going to still be live here on Vision, so we'll keep it here.
Because you're the first play-by-play broadcaster to take a phone call in the middle of a punt. Very important phone call.
Yeah, we got to get back live. We got people that are going to start texting us. 10:42 to go in the opening half.
If they're in the stands watching the game and listening, they may enjoy the silence.
Right. Tarpons got to stop this Opelousas run game. They have been tearing them up so far. Gibson waiting on the snap. He's got it. Play action. He's got a man wide open. Throws it as far as he can down the field, and it's caught. Making a man miss and getting into the end zone. The Tarpon defense has no answers, but
we got
a flag. It's a flag at
ineligible downfield.
So that'll be against Opelousas, but that's still not going to give Coach Young much solace because there was still a wide receiver open down the field. So it's coming back, but boy, it's not good to see another one-play score before the penalty. And you know what's surprising, Coach, is that this is an Opelousas offense that during the season wasn't really any good. They had a lot of games where they scored 14, 21. Like, this is out of character for them to be putting up this kind of points.
Yeah, if you look at their schedule, you're exactly right. But look, they came out. They got some fire underneath them.
Hello? Okay. So it'll be first and 15. Tigers waiting on the snap. And we have a handoff. The ball's on the ground. The Tarpons, I think, have it.
They calling for it. They pointing like they have it.
And they do. So the Tarpon defense needed a turnover desperately, and they get it. A muffed exchange between the quarterback and the tailback, and South Lafourche gets the turnover that they so desperately needed with 10:19 to go in the opening half. Whew, we needed that one, Coach. And look, man, that illegal man down the field penalty becomes even bigger.
Yeah, no, it was, I mean, the quarterback on that legal man, he just dropped straight back. Didn't seem like they had much time for the lineman to get downfield, but he must have been sprinting now.
Tarpons are 34 yards away. Opelousas is, well, we got a whistle on their sideline. I wanted to say for a second they were trying to call timeout. They ain't got one. So let's see what the stoppage is all about.
Give a shout out to my mom listening on in.
Hey, Miss Marion, hope you're doing well. We have an official timeout. I got to tell you, man, look, 1 quarter and 2 minutes in, this crew from New Orleans has done an excellent job so far. I'm sitting next to the clock guys, and you can hear what they're buzzing into the walkie-talkies. Everything that's going on, they're being very clear and communicating it very well.
I think injury on an official.
Oh. That ain't any good.
Yeah, they need some medical attention.
So we have something that you don't see every day. We have an injured official. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tarpons in Opelousas territory after the turnover. Coach, you know, you guys, I don't mean to laugh, as you know, you never want to poke fun at anybody's misfortune, but the point that I'm making is you guys prepare all week to have this game, and no matter what, something that you don't expect to happen is always going to happen. Who would have ever in a million years thought that an official would get hurt during this game tonight?
Yeah, you never know.
So we play on. It's 1st and 10. Just Claire tosses it to Curall, who's got Otan open if he leads them, and it's intercepted. That one needed some air under it, but he didn't get it there. Gibson will pick it off, and Opelousas answers South Lafourche's turnover by forcing one of their own. Jacob had Jackson with a step. He threw the rifle. He needed to throw the ball with a little air under it, and instead Gibson got under it and picked it off.
Now the Opelousas coach has coached with Coach Young, and you know, they talked during the week a little bit, and you know, he told Coach Young, he said, I know you're going to have a couple of trick plays to run at us, and they were prepared for that one.
Scouting report, you want to know where that trick play came from? Livonia ran that exact play against Opelousas for a touchdown earlier this season. Coach Young stole that one, but Opelousas was up to the challenge in the second go-around. But they're in their own territory deep at the 16-yard line. Gibson, who just made the interception, waiting on the snap. Hands it off to Ford, trying to bounce outside. And there's a flag. He's going to have a big game, but this one's going to come back out to the 46-yard line. The Tarpon secondary has to wake up. He's bouncing outside. There's no one there. They're going to get bailed out by a penalty again, but too many yards on the ground for the Tigers. It is holding.
I just think they're taking bad angles, and when they're coming up the field, and when the running back gets to the outside, they're playing catch up, and they lost that angle.
So now they're buried in their own end zone, and crowd needs to make a little noise here in that end zone. They don't have any timeout, so if anything goes wrong, they just got to ride it at their own 9-yard line. See if the Tigers try to play action and throw the ball down the field to Jones. They've connected a couple of times with him. See if Tarpons get a little pressure on Gibson if they do try to throw it. Hands it to Ford. Much better job that time. Nothing. The middle of the Tarpon defense did an excellent job. That's LeBlanc. It's Blackledge.
Leesville 20, Assumption 14, second quarter.
Wow.
Again, all these Leesville Assumption scores coming from Mr. Ken Freelander. Thank you.
Want to also shout out Coach Rod, Larry Dotrieve. We got a lot of folks around the state sending us scores. Between Mr. Ken, Larry Dotrieve, and Coach Rod, we got one hell of a coaching staff too, coincidentally enough. Second and long for Opelousas here. Inside the 10, play action. Gibson looks down the field. He's flushed out. He's hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Ooh, nearly intercepted that time by the Tarpon in coverage, Austin Sava, who jumped the route. So it'll be third and long.
Austin had a great break on the ball.
Good pressure by Wes Alamo, flushing him outside of the pocket. So the Tarpon defense is showing a little life. They forced a turnover. Now it's third and a mile. Let's see if they could get him off the field here and Coach do what you talked about in the pregame, forcing the punt it from their end zone.
Let's see if they go with something deep here, try and get behind our defensive backs.
Crowd making some noise. They've got to get to the 27-yard line. They're at the 9. Play action, Gibson. He's hit and dropped at the 2-yard line by Wes Alamo. A great job by Gibson holding on to the ball there because Alamo blindside hit him. Usually that turns into a fumble, but Gibson showed great hand strength to hold on to it, and it's going to be a sack and a punt.
They were going for the home run right there, and just Alamo got on the edge and put pressure last 2 plays on him, and finally got to the quarterback on that last one.
Tarpon should get great field position. The return men are lined up at the Opelousas 30. Coach, South Lafourche might be about to get 2 points. They're punting from the 2. The punter's in his own end zone. The snapper's out the back of the end zone. +1 for Just Claire. The Tarpons get 2 points on the safety. It's 28-23. So the Tarpons will have the football. 28-23 will be the score after the safety. Good call, Coach. You said in the pregame, hey, these guys aren't very good on special teams. The first time they have to kick the football down the field, the snap goes right through the wickets of the punter and out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah, that punter never had a chance. That ball just rolled quick and right through his legs. And now you get off that 7-7 right here, where now the Tarpons have 23. So, you get a stop right here. Well, you get the ball back, so you can go ahead and score here. You put pressure on Appaloosas coming out in that second half. And we still have a lot of time left in this second quarter. We can't tell you the time because, once again, the scoreboard is all jacked up.
Coach, I don't know how the rest of this game's going to go, but I'm getting the sense that the Tarpon defense is starting to figure it out a little bit. And if Appaloosas, his offense could get slowed down a little bit and that Tarpon offense could stay hot, look out. We're being told there's 9:48 on the clock when play is going to resume. The scoreboard says 28-22. It's 28-23. We're having all sorts of issues down here, folks. So Opelousas will be kicking it from their own 20.
Trying to get this clock straight. We got it.
And the Tarpons should get great field position to boot. The return men are set up at the 35-yard line. And we await the kick from Ford. It's a line drive kick that'll be fielded at the 40 by Hayden Kale, working across midfield. Hit and dropped at the Opelousas 49, so the Tarpons will start in plus territory with an opportunity to try to take the lead. You know, you wonder, with Brody Petrie playing both ways tonight, where is he going to get his rest? And we're seeing it in special teams. He's usually back there returning. He's taking those plays off, and rightfully so. He needs the break. .9:39 in the opening half. It's 28-23 Opelousas. The Tarpons are across midfield. Right smack dab in the middle of the field with a 3-receiver set. And a pistol. Gisclair. Inside gift to Petrie. He's hit and falls forward near the 40-yard line. He's tackled by Jaden Etienne. Gain of about 3. They'll say he got 2. Then give him the little roll. The Tarpons could break the ice and get their first lead of the game, perhaps. 2nd and 8 from the 46-yard line. Gisclair with a man in motion. They hand it to Petrie on a stretch run. He cuts back in, and there's a flag on the play. I think this one's going to be the first flag on the Tarpons of the night. Brody got to the 41. He gained about 6, but I think it's coming back. It is holding on South Lafourche.
Looks like they may have Jackson Otan with the hold. He's coming back to the sideline with his hands up. Like, what did I do?
Usually, this is high school, so you can't hear the officials say who it's on. So when a guy's throwing his hands up in the air, that's usually a sign of guilt. So we'll see how Jackson rebounds. It'll be 2nd and 17 after the penalty. 4-receiver set. Gisclair looking to the sideline. They've got trips to the weak side of the field, which is the left side of the field. It's 1-on-1 at the bottom on the right side of the field. Otan motion. Gisclair, play action. It's a screen to Petrie. He's going to be hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Back to the 40. Travis Esperett on the stop.
Yeah,
Tarpons going the wrong way.
If Petrie can break that tackle, he had a little bit of room up on the Tarpon sideline.
So it's going to be 3rd and 21. Tarpons may have been better off if Opelousas would have got the punt away, because they would have gotten wonderful field position. Doesn't look like they're going to take advantage of the safety, besides for the 2 points here on 3rd and a mile. But you never know. See what Coach Young dials up. Gisclair has all day. Now he's flushed out at the last minute, and he'll throw it to Petrie, who will be hit and dropped at the 50-yard line. So it'll be 4th and 12.
Got a flag.
Let's see what that is.
That came from the side judge on the Appaloosa side.
They're asking the Opelousas sideline, do they want the yardage or the down? And I think they're saying they want the down because they want it to be 4th down. So that would indicate that it's on the Tarpons.
They're going to push them back if it's on the Tarpons.
Huh, okay. It is holding on South Lafourche, and they're going to push him back. I think the Tarpons would have surely been punting the football on 4th and 12. Now your risk.
Well, that's kind of you think Appaloosa respects the Tarpon offense?
Yeah, that's.
So we'd rather give you an extra down 3rd and more yards to get the first, and rather than 4th and 12.
You run the risk of getting burned here. Any type of defensive penalty could be an automatic 1st down. We'll see. But it is 3rd and a mile. The Tarpons got to go a whole long way. It's 25 yards just to get to the 50, and then they got to go 12 more yards after that. So it's 37 to go here. And they're going to just do an inside gift to Conley across the 30 and drop near the 35. So a nice gain, but when you need 37, a 10-yard gain ain't going to cut it, and the Tarpons are going to punt the ball. Just give a little more room for your special teams.
Yeah, good safe play.
Yeah, you don't have very many in the playbook to get 37.
I'm sure Coach Young may have some.
Hopefully he doesn't have another 3rd and 37 to use it, though.
Right on there.
Conley gets the snap, bombs away. It's a pretty nice kick that'll be fielded at the 40-yard line, working in the middle of the field, and hit and dropped at the 45-yard line. A dangerous effort by Mekhi Jones to field that ball, but he split the defenders and then got up the field. And Opelousas will play 1st and 10 from their own 45.
Caden Messer on the tackle for the Tarpons?
Yep.
Nice tackle by Caden. If not, that Opelousas receiver had some turf to run through.
I know I say it every time we shout Caden's name out. Great kid, man. Grade A kid. 28-23 Opelousas leads. Tarpon defense has stopped them 2 times in a row. Let's see if they could get the hat trick here. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Gibson in the gun. More receivers on the field this time. Waiting on the snap. He's going to run out to the right, trying to turn the corner. Making men miss. He's hit and dropped by Conley after a gain about 7. So a better job on the outside there by the Tarpons, but still giving up the 7 yards on a good run from Giovanni Gibson. They tell me, Coach, that this Gibson, when he's not at quarterback, is one hell of a receiver. But early in the season, they didn't have anybody to get him the ball, so they said, you know what, we're giving you the ball every play at quarterback.
Yeah, they want their athlete touching the ball as many times as possible.
So it's 2nd and 3. Gibson hands it to Ford. Hit and dropped. Gain of a yard. Much better job by the Tarpons. Conley's there. Jackson Bourgeois is there.
Yeah, if Appaloosa wants to run the ball, they're going to have to get to the outside and get on the edge.
Jackson Otan was in the game defensively. He checks out. Austin Savoy checks back in. 5:43 and counting in the opening half. It's 3rd and 2 for the Tigers.
2nd quarter score, Leesville 27, Assumption 14.
Third and 2, crowd making some noise. Gibson hands it to Ford. He's got a 1st down and a lot more. And this may be a touchdown. Tarpons can't stop the run tonight, folks. Opelousas punches it into the end zone again. It's 34-23. Crowd goes quiet after the score. .5:13 to go in the half. Pending the try. Washington is the Opelousas kicker. Snap is low. He's going to roll out on the fire drill. He's going to look to run, and my goodness, he's going to turn the corner and get in. They've been getting to the outside all a night long. It is 36-23. We'll be back in a minute on KLEB.
Tom's Service Station is a proud supporter of South Lafourche High School athletics. Tom's Service Station in Golden Meadow has been in business for over 50 years, and they're locally owned. Check out Tom's Service Station for deals on tires. Plus, they also offer oil changes and front end alignments. Keep your vehicle running great. Visit Tom's Service Station, located on North Bayou Drive in Golden Meadow. Call 985-475-7980. Go Tarpons of South Lafourche High School.
Hey, my friends, it's Dana DeFran Freelou here. Just wanted to reach out to you that I and Golden Motors are here and ready to help you take care of you and your family's vehicle needs. We have new inventory arriving daily. Check us out 24/7 at goldenmotors.com. Give us a call at 985-325-1000 or stop by and let myself or one of our awesome team members take care of you and get one less worry off your shoulders. Always remember, price is priority.
I think it's 36-23. The scoreboard says 40-23. I don't know anymore. 5:13 to go in the opening half. Tarpon's got to possess the ball for the remainder of this 5:13 and end it with some points. Working up the field at the 30-yard line and sliding down is the return man, Kale. He's got to be being coached to slide down, huh?
Oh, you said Kalia.
Oh. Tarpons have a huge drive forthcoming, 5:06 to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the coaching staff told him just to slide down. He had a little bit more room where he could have picked up a few more yards.
5:06 to go. Tarpons will play at 1st and 10. And everyone moved early on the Tarpon offensive line.
Yeah, snap infraction.
The Appaloosa's coaching staff is not happy. I don't know why. They got the flag.
Well, they wanted it a fumble.
Doesn't work that way. So 1st and 15. Penalties have stalled Tarpon drives so far tonight. Let's see if this one will be able to be picked back up by the Tarpon offense. Strong side of the field to the right. Gisclair and Petrie in the pistol. Pat on a straight drop. Throws it. Caught by Savoy. Getting up the field near the sticks. That might be a Golden Motors first down. Where are they going to spot it?
Yeah,
I think he's a yard short.
Oh, it looked like he had it from here. Chain crew wants to move it. There they go. Nope.
Yeah, I think he's a yard short. Maybe 2 yards short. It'll be 2nd and we're having an issue with the chain now. Scoreboard update brought to you by Calvin Braxton Ford. Leesville 28, Assumption 20. Nope. That's the score here. Oh, no, it isn't. Never mind. I read the text message wrong. Leesville 28, Assumption 23. My bad.
What are you talking about?
It was 28-23 here. I thought that they were calling out our score. My bad.
How about this one? Benton 21, Hahnville 20.
Wow. That's another surprising one because that's a Hahnville defense, much like the 2 defenses here that really hadn't given up a whole lot of points. 2nd and short. They handed to Conley. He's got a Golden Motors first down. Still driving to the 48-yard line. Opelousas thought that they had the football, but the official ruled Conley down. .440 and counting. The Tarpons have 1 timeout. You don't want to give these guys the ball back at all this half. It's an inside gift to Petrie. He's across midfield. Minimal gain.
Tough yards for the Tarpons on that last play. I mean, you just can't say enough about Brody Petrie. When it looks like, you know, he might gain a yard or no gain, he picks up 4 yards. Coming up a little limping right now, Brody Petrie.
It's not any good for anybody. 2nd and 7 with a backfield with a tailback kind of limping around. You think Coach Young may put it into the air here. Let's see. Savoy in motion. Nope, they hand it to him again. And go figure, he gets 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and short. 3rd and about 4. 3:35 and counting for the Tarps. Ball at the Opelousas 45-yard line. Tarpons have slowed the game down, but now they got to turn it into points. On 3rd and about 3. Petrie flanked out. Gisclair throws it to him out there. It's caught and hit. Nope. Still driving across the 45. He didn't get the first down, but let me tell you, Coach, that should have been 3rd and about 5, or 4th and about 5, because he should have lost yards, but instead he gained a little bit, and now be 4th and about 1 or 2.
Yeah, Jackson Ote out there blocking for him. And Brody got hit and picked up 3 yards after the contact.
Biggest play of this game to this point. It's 4th and 1. Ball at the 38-yard line, 2:46 and counting. They handed to Conley. He's easily got the first down across the 40. Moved the chains. He needed 1. He got about 4.
For the Conley, first
Now the Tarpons got to beware of the clock, though, as it's 2:30 and counting, only the one timeout.
Second quarter score for you. If I can pull it back up real quick. John Errett, 30. East Jeff, 12.
Oof. Waiting on the snap from just clearing the gun. Tarpons going to have to pick up their pace here. The clock's running near 2 minutes. You've still got 40 yards to get. Just clear. Play action. Shoots it to Pregame, incomplete. No flag. It's broken up by Landon Hammond on the slant route. Clock stops at 1:54.
Yeah, a lot of times you see that an interference call on that play where that cornerback comes in and has his outside hand on the receiver's back. But that was a good play by our defensive back.
Remember last week when you said give credit to the assumption player for making a good play and then going back to his huddle? We didn't see that from Landon Hammond there on that play. Petrie's at quarterback here. Just glares in the slot, which tells me this is about to be a trick play, my friend. It's an empty set for Brody in the gun. Patrick's flanked out to the right at wide receiver. Brody on a dead run, nothing. Number 7, Christian Murphy, stopped him. And the clock continues to run. 1:45 and counting. Going to be 3rd and 10 for the Tarpons.
Pressure slanted quick from the outside. He made a nice play.
.90 seconds and counting. Tarpons got to get 10 yards here. Strong side of the field to the left. Tarpons have one receiver out that way. Boy, they're working that time down. Just clear on a straight drop. Under pressure, it's a screen to Petrie, and he's hit. Makes a man miss, but he's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Tarpons hit him with the screen once. The next 2 tries have not been so good. Clock continues to run inside of a minute. Oh, I don't like this call. Tarpons are going to bring the punt team out.
Well, I think Coach Young's going to run the clock down.
Yeah, I would run the clock down, keep the offense, and just throw a bomb. You could run this down to where there'd be 20 seconds left. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know. Nope, it's going to be a fake. Trying to turn the corner is Otan, looking down the field. He throws it. It's caught. Nope, dropped. And that's a mess all ways around there.
Official may throw a flag right here.
There's a late flag that comes out. It's sitting at the 40-yard line. We'll wait on it. The clock is 27 seconds. It's ineligible down the field. Rough night for the special teams group continues. Even if that would have been caught, it would have been coming back. And now Appaloosa will have 27 seconds.
Did he have the necessary yardage for the first?
No.
Jackson showed some strength right there. I mean, they were trying to tackle him. He had that ball out in one hand and still got the pass off.
So 27 seconds and no timeouts, but the way they have been getting chunks running the football, they may just hand it off, see if they could break something. Or do they try to throw it down the field? They've kind of beat them, got behind the defense a couple times. Gibson waiting on the snap. Hands it to Ford. Not much, and that may be the end of the first half. Opelousas is saying, hey, we're up 13 and getting the ball. We'll just be content to go to the lockers.
No, they're going to go another play. They're going home run hit right here.
They're going to try to throw it down the field. They only got one receiver on the field. Nope, they'll hand it to Ford again, try to break it, and he doesn't get anything again. And now that'll be the end of the first half. With our score, Opelousas 36, South Lafourche 23. We'll be back after about a 4-minute commercial break. You're listening to Varsity Football on KLEB.
As a leader in the oil and gas industry, Joe's Septic Contractors caters to oil field clients.
Adrian Stewart, visual instructor, Miss Katie Pinell. Front ensemble instructor, Mr. Gary Bienvenu. Our drummers this year are Mia Griffin, Daniela Maldonado, and Liza Terrebonne. Our percussion captain is Zachary Groh. Our front ensemble captain is Mr. Gabe Guidry, and our auxiliary captains are Addie Pinell, Emily Guidry, and Tana Terrebonne. We're going to do something a little bit different tonight because we didn't get to do senior night. So I want to quickly recognize and publicly thank our senior class of 2022. I'm going to start with our auxiliary over here, Miss Caroline Barquero, Miss Shaylin Collins, Miss Emily Griffin, Miss Mackenzie Page, Miss Addie Pinell, and Miss Tana Terrebonne. Thank you, ladies. Go get set. All right, our drum majors, we're going to start with them. Miss Mia Griffin, Miss Daniela Maldonado. Oh, I'm sorry. And Alana. I'm sorry. I forgot Alana. Where? I didn't see my list. My bad. All right, here we go. We're going on to the flutes. Miss Caitlin Kose, Miss Isabella Lassang, Miss Sophia Alario. Couldn't be here tonight. Miss Gracie Melisson, Miss Ashlyn Dewey, Brady Terrebonne, Emma Angelette, Jenica Plazos, Jonah Barbalan, Miss Diana Nguyen, there you go, Thomas Johnfro, Carson Chesson, Jared Plazos, Brody Rios, Mr. Miguel Vasquez Jr., Kate Terrebonne, Zachary Grove, Nikolai Mathern, Brandon Dimke, Brooklyn Bychurch, Mr. Gabriel Guidry, Zachary Slade, Miss Gracie LeBlanc, and last but not least, Mia Sheremy. Thank you, seniors of 2022. The Pride recently had its first 2 performances in the past 2 years at the Louisiana Showcase of Marching Bands in Lafayette and at the District 7 Marching Assessment at Nicholls State University. Having overcome so much in the last 2 years, especially this fall, the Pride is thrilled and excited to perform 2 movements of their 2021 production for you tonight called Be More. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Pride of South Lafourche. Drum majors, Mia Griffin, Daniela Maldonado, and Liza Terrebonne. Is your band ready to take the field? You may now take the field for your halftime performance.
In the wake of the unimaginable, in the shadow of uncertainty, in the face of fear, it is time for us to be more.
How about a big round of applause for the pride of South Lafourche Marching Tarpon Band.
Coronado kicking for the Tarpons. Second half, here we go. Fielding the ball, number 11, Giovanni Gibson, down to the 45. Who had that back? Number 20, Hunter Connolly. Forward progress of a negative yard. Set! What? Number 20, Hunter Connolly. Come on, people, give it up. Timeout, Tigers. Tarpons fans, this is the first game of the year. Y'all got to get up and get on it. Come on. Cody Pete on a Connolly team up, say no good, ain't happening. That'll bring up 4th down and 15. And a punt team. Cody Pete and Austin Sava in the backfield. Nope. No punt team. I'm going for it. Excuse me. The only one mixed up. "12 men on the field. And they are punting. More flags. False start. Tigers. Punt down to 25 of the Tarpons, 1st and 10. Just clears pass to number 13, Jackson Otan. Move the chains, 1st down! Throw to Pete. 1st down, Tarpons. On the stop, number 8, Colorado. Brody Pete on the carry, loss on the play, stop on number 20, Travis Esprit. This player's pass is intended for number 5, Jacob Kiro, is incomplete. Line open! Number 4, Jacob Kiro! Touchdown! Kick is up. Kick is not good. Coronado kicking for the Tarpons. Fontenot and Jones back to the Tigers. Kick fielded by number 3, Naz Young. Timeout called on the field by the Tigers. forward, stop. Number 40, Aaron Dusay. Second and 4. Number 5 on the carry, Isaiah Amos. Joby Adams in on the stop, number 19. Number 11 breaks through, Giovanni Gibson, touchdown, Tigers. Point after attempt is good.
Still plenty of time to go. Tarpons down 14. But boy, kind of a deflating score, especially on third down. You had him in the backfield, just couldn't bring him down. He kept his wheels churning, got all the way into the end zone.
Close, man. Look at Tarpons had him stop. You got me there, Casey?
Oh, yeah, we got you, brother.
Yeah. Microphone kind of popping a little bit.
Yeah, Coach Colley is doubling as a popcorn salesman today, it sounds like at times.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I had some sugar popcorn this morning.
Yeah?
Oh, Vincent Guidry, Bryce Guidry's dad, does a great job with that stuff. It was pretty good.
Look, we were fed. The Gazette team was fed very well today at the stadium. Give some shout outs after this kickoff, which is fielded at the 20-yard line by Kale. Bounces to the outside. He's hit and dropped at the 28-yard line. Boy, Coach Brian Cural's family, Coach Scott Sanamo's family, the Gisclair family, the Gazette crew was everywhere we went told, hey, make a plate. Which that's cool and all, but 4 or 5 plates later, there's not a whole lot of room left in the old belly. But it was fun. We had a great time.
It took you 5 plates to realize that? Wow.
I've seen you eat at a buffet, Coach. You can't give me grief like that.
We're talking about you.
First and 10 for the Tarpons, down 14. Trips to the right, just glaring the gun. The 3 in the trips are Savoie, Otan, and Cural. Prejean is flanked out to the left alone. Gisclair gets the snap. He's looking to Prejean. Has time. Throws it to the sidelines. Caught by Dillon, but he's mauled at the line of scrimmage. Got to gain a 1. Dillon did what he was coached to do, which is come back to the ball. But by the time he made his way back to the ball, he was all the way at the line of scrimmage. Second and 9. Strong side of the field to the right. In a pistol.
Coach Young changing the play here, or the formation.
Play clock down to 8. Now Savoie in motion. Play action. Now they hand it to Petrie after the play action on the sweep. Petrie has a nice gain across the 40 to the 42. So Golden Motors first down. Ball to the 43. Tarpons trying to answer the Opelousas score. Strong side of the field to the left, 4:45 and counting in the third quarter. Patrick studying the line of scrimmage. Inside gift to Petrie. Picking through the line, falling across the 45, gain of about 3. Coach Brody does such a good job of turning nothing into something. That's a run that 90% of the tailbacks in the state get hit and dropped at the line. He turned it into 3 yards and a positive outcome.
He just runs so hard, straight down the field. He's tough to bring down.
2nd and 7 for Gisclair. Play action, rolls out, and he lost the football. That's going to be called a fumble, and Opelousa's going to pick it up. I don't know what the heck happened there. Patrick did the old Aaron Brooks there where he cocked back the throw and just dropped the ball. Opelousas falls on the 31-yard line. That is very costly.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I'd love to see a replay on that if his arm was not going forward.
Well, whatever it is, there ain't going to be a replay here. But it's going to be close. Just lost the handle. First and 10 for the Tigers.
Well, big task here for the Tarpon defense.
Oh, yeah, you got to get a stop here late in the third quarter. Gibson tosses it to Ford, trying to turn the corner, and just walking into the end zone. There's just no one there. I don't know what's going on with the Tarpon defense today. They're just bouncing it outside. There's no resistance at all. It's a 31-yard touchdown on one play for Ford. And I get that the fans thought that there was a hold there on the defensive end, but you've got a whole group of secondary guys that got to fill that gap, and there was just no one there. It's 49-29. Waiting the extra point try. Snap is there. The kick is up, and it is good. So it's 50-29. We'll be back in a minute. Tarpons need answers in a hurry late in the third quarter on KLEB.
Hey, my friends. It's Dana DeFran Freelou here. Just wanted to reach out to you that I and Golden Motors are here and ready to help you take care of you and your family's vehicle needs. We have new inventory arriving daily. Check us out 24/7 at goldenmotors.com. Give us a call at 985-325-1000 or stop by and let myself or one of our awesome team members take care of you and get one less worry off your shoulders. Always remember, price is priority.
Welcome back. We've missed you. We know it's been tough. Because rebuilding your business isn't for the faint of heart. Your business needs a jump start, and we're here to help. Introducing Surge, symmetrical speed fiber internet from eTel Business. Revved up data speeds at 30% off, plus 3 months free. We're glad you're back, and we're here to make your business surge. eTel Business. Offer valid on 3-year contract for 2 or more business services.
Kick goes to Tarpon to the 30-yard line. Otan across the 35, hit at the 36, and thrown back there. It's a 3-score game. Tarpons are going to have to pick up the tempo. Still a lot of time left, but the The issue is there's just not a whole lot of confidence, even if you score, that you're going to stop them from scoring.
Yeah, to get back in the game, you're going to have to get a defensive stops.
Yeah, or special team
them.
turnovers, some of the sort. Have to find ways to steal possessions. Ball to 35. Ball in the middle of the field, just clear. Straight drop, steps up, throws it down the middle, incomplete, batted away by Colin Fontenot. Good play and coverage there. It was intended for Otan.
Yeah, Fontenot was on covering Jackson, made a nice play.
I think it's so cool how when the Tarpons have the ball, Bobby J goes into the opposite end zone and is studying the quarterback play of his little cousin, Patrick Gisclair. You know that's what he's watching.
Yeah, and on that last play, he said that Patrick had the ball and it fell out of his hands before the throwing motion went forward.
Yeah, 2nd and 10 here. Gisclair has a little time, steps up, throws it as far as he can. Over the reach of Otan, incomplete. Had a step, but he overthrew him by about a yard. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, and talking to Bobby, in between possessions, he's impressed with Brody Petrie, the running back.
Aren't we all,
yeah,
Mr. Hebert?
Exactly.
I got a feeling that he may be wearing a different color uniform next season somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. Maybe even red, if you understand what I'm saying. Gisclair has a little time, throws it to Savoy, who gets up the field. It's a Golden Motors first down and more. Still driving across the 50, 40, 35, gets to the outside. He's tripped up at the 26 or so. So Austin gets the grab. The defensive back slipped. Savoy turns down the sideline, shows his speed, and gets a Golden Motors first down.
Yeah, nice catch by Austin. He framed that ball up, caught it with his hands, went up the field, and that time he tried to get to the outside, which he did, picked up extra yards for the Tarpons.
I was talking to Austin's mom before the game, and she said, man, I'm kicking myself. I wish I would have let him play football his whole high school career. And I told her, yeah, you probably should have let him play his whole high school career, because he's been excellent as a senior.
Alamon checking in for the Tarpons pretty late, 8 seconds on the clock.
Got to hurry. They do get the sub in time. Play clock down to 4. That's going to be a handoff to Petrie. Spinning, driving. Oh, my goodness. The ball's out late, but I think the whistle blew. Coach, the Tarpons got a break there. The receiver, Savoy, was moving before the snap. The official didn't see it.
Yeah, Austin wasn't sure the play call when he was moving before the snap. Officials did not see it.
So South Lafourche catches a break there. Brody lost the ball at the end of the play. It'll be 2nd and 7, 2:35 and counting. Ball to 25. Coach Young going to bring the meat wagon formation. But again, doing it kind of late. Got to hurry up. Oh, boy, I don't know they're going to get this one off. Play clock down to 3. They do get it off. It's a toss to Petrie out wide to the left. Making men miss, bouncing outside. He's got a Golden Motors first down to the 16-yard line. .202 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tarpons down 21 points. Have to have a touchdown here, and then some crazy things happen late. But this has been a season where crazy things have happened late. Just clearing the gun. Strong side of the field to the right. It's an empty set. Man, just some communication issues. This drive, just cleared. Hands it to Petrie. Breaks through the line. Inside the 5. It's a Tarpon touchdown. 15-yard score for Brody Pete. And the Tarpons shave 1 score off of the deficit. With 1:19 to go, Coach, there's still an eternity left in this game. It's just going to be a matter of whether or not you could get the stops necessary.
Tarpons look confused here on the point after.
You know, every play of this drive, it's looked like this, but they've continued to move the ball down the field. Curall will hold. Coronado will kick. The snap is good. The kick is a line drive. That is no good. I don't know what's happening. The snap and hold got down. Boy, that could be a big point missing as it's 50-35 with 1:19 to go. We'll be back in a minute with more action on KLEB.
As a leader in the oil and gas industry, Joe's Septic Contractors caters to oil field clients offering vacuum truck service for offshore tanks, vessels, or treatment plants containing sewage or gray water. Their rental department offers state-of-the-art offshore portable toilets, also holding tank rentals and portable hand washing stations. Call Joe's Septic Contractors 24/7, 985-632-5592 in Cutoff, Thibodaux, Foucha, Abbeville, and Reserve, or visit their website at joesseptic@viscom.net.
SL Bank is proud to help bring you tonight's SLHS football action. We hope you're enjoying the game, just as you would enjoy our Simply Free checking. Simply Free offers you mobile banking, debit cards, e-statements, and a lot more, with no monthly maintenance fee or minimum balance requirement. And when you open a new Simply Free checking account, you'll receive a free gift. Visit any of our 4 convenient locations today. SL Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
50-35, our score. Opelousas in front, 1:19 to go in the third quarter. Coronado will try to kick it away. And it's a wobbly kick that goes to Gibson, who just runs straight out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Well, defense is going to have to do it for you. Can you stop the run, put them up against the chains?
Well, Appaloosa's get, great field position once again.
Yeah, you know, if you kick it out of bounds, they're getting it further in their own territory than what you're giving it to them now. Can the Tarpons find an answer for that outside running game to Ford? He has been just a nemesis. A flag, the Tarpons out of a possession change have 12 on the field. And it'll be 1st and 5. This is an offense that has not needed help. Gibson rolls out. Conley hits him in the backfield, and he's dropped. So he's going to lose yards. It'll be 2nd and about 8. Conley hit him. Blackledge finished it.
Yeah, nice pressure up by Conley. Wes Solomon came with extra pressure, and Cullen LeBlanc was right there to help out on that tackle.
That's where the penalty stings it, but it would be 2nd and 13 without it. Now it's 2nd and 8. Ball at their own 45-yard line. 38 seconds and counting in the third.
Should be the last play of the quarter.
Will they get this play off? Play clock down to 4. Gibson waiting on the snap. Just does get it away. He hands it to Ford. Trying to bounce outside, and he's shoestring tackled after a gain of about 2. And we have a couple of injured Opelousas linemen. 2 linemen down. It's injury timeout brought to you by Thibodaux Regional. Well, that's Ford who's down, and also a lineman. So Ford's been nicked up throughout the game tonight. He's going to leave again.
The clock will start. This will be the last play. The play before was the last play of the third quarter.
Gibson's also kind of limping into the huddle as well. It will be the end of the third quarter with our score. Opelousas 50, South Lafourche 35. We've got 12 minutes to go in round 1. Can the Tarpons make a game of it? We'll be back in a minute to find out on KLEB. Injured before the quarter ended. And we have a timeout after a possession, after an end of a quarter break. Opelousas has no timeouts left. If they win today, they're going to have to clean that stuff up because that kind of stuff will get you crushed against Warren Easton in the next round, assuming Easton wins.
Got some third quarter scores. Vanderbilt Catholic 28, St. Louis Catholic 12. Benton 24, Hornville 20. Oh, that was updated. Benton 31, Hornville 20.
Wow.
And Donaldsonville 40, Patterson 14.
How bad is E.D. White beating the bye week?
Bye week did not score.
Neither has anyone else who's played E.D. White this season, coincidentally enough. Here we start the fourth quarter with Opelousas lining up and calling a timeout, which is kind of odd after the possession break, or the end of the quarter break, but they have a big 3rd and 6, maybe the biggest play of this game coming up. Tarpons would love to get a stop, get their offense back on the field. Ford is still out of the game. Isaiah Amos will be in the backfield with Gibson. I get the feeling Gibson will be running the football here. Let's see. Strong side of the field to the left. Tarpon faithful making some noise. It's 3rd and 6. And a timeout by Coach Young. My goodness, guys. We have seen 2 timeouts before we've run a play in this fourth quarter. That is just, that's bad. You have now had 3 minutes to get organized, and neither side could get the right 11 guys on the field. That's bad. It's the first charge timeout of the half for the Tarpons.
Yeah, they must have been happy with their alignment or either the personnel they had in the game. That shows you a big play right here for both sides right here. If Appaloosa can get that first down, they'll get more time off that clock, keep the chains moving. Tarpons can get a stop here. They get the ball back early in this fourth quarter.
And potentially force Opelousas to do the one thing that they haven't done well tonight, and that's punt the football. But got to stop them first. See if we can actually run a play here. We've been trying to start the fourth quarter. Gibson in the gun. Play action, throws it to the flats, dropped. Tarpons catch a huge break. Corey Fontenot was open. He was up the field. He had a lot of green grass, but he was making juke moves before he caught the football, and it falls incomplete.
Let's see if Opelousas watched the L on the film. About the same area right here where they went for it and Tarpons stuffed them.
They're going to punt in theory. I'm not convinced they're going to punt this football, but we'll see. Tarpons are not even going to send anybody back deep to return it. They're just going to play defense. Stay on sides, fellas, whatever you do. It wouldn't be a first down, but if you jump, it would be close enough to where they would definitely go for it.
They've got to delay a game.
They did not get the snap off, so now they're going to definitely be punting after the delay of game. And now if I'm Coach Young, I'm not playing regular defense, and I'm going to try to return this thing. You dare them to go for it on 4th and 11. Yeah, here comes the return team now. Good idea when it's 4th and 6 to keep the defense on the field. With 4th and 11, I don't think they're going to go for it here. Like I said, if they want to, we'll write them an invitation if they'd like. There's the snap. It's a line drive to the punter who gets it away. It's a nice kick. That Petrie will fair catch at the 16-yard line. He fair caught it. He's trying to run up the field, but it'll be blown dead.
A good idea.
Yeah, hey, it's worth a shot. Now you got 11:44 to go in the ball game, down 15. Got to have it happen right now.
Look, a big possession here. If the Tarpons can score, I mean, it was a 3-possession game just a few minutes ago. And now Appaloosa, if Tarpons can score, they can look at the scoreboard and say it's down to a 1-possession game. And that can shake them up a little bit.
Here's the thing. If you score, you better make the kick. Because if you miss it, guess what? It's still a 2-possession game. So you got to all the way finish this drive if you score it for South Lafourche. Just Claire looks to the sidelines. 4-receiver set. In the usual gun. Pat has a little time. Flushed out to the right. Throws it incomplete at the feet of the receiver. I think it was Petrie, the intended receiver. He had Travis Esprit on his back.
Got an L on the score for you.
Let's see.
Warren Easton 59. Ellender 0.
Thought Coach Turner was confident in his game plan. Everybody's got a game plan until they get hit in the face, says Mike Tyson. Easton's just another animal, man. They're so good. The winner of this game will get Warren Easton. It's a hand to Petrie. Pull blocking by the Tarpons, gets across the 20-yard line. But short gain, it'll be 3rd and about 6. What you think? 4th quarter, down 15. If you don't get it, you think you go for it? Deep inside your own territory?
No.
I think if you get within a yard, you go for it, but if not, you punt it away. Hopefully we don't have to find out.
Tarpons are confused with formation here.
This has been the story of the second half. The alignment, it's taken them a long time to get set up. Hasn't stopped the productivity. They moved the ball. Gisclair gets the snap, rolls out to the right. Looking to the sidelines. He's hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Pressure bothered him there. Now Coach Young has a decision to make. And they're going to punt it.
Leesville 34, Assumption 20. 3rd quarter score.
So our district having a rough night.
Mr. Freelander's on the ball tonight. He must have 4 computers going.
Tarpons have an array of fakes. We saw one earlier. I think they're going to just go with the standard kick here. Alamo is the punter. It is a beautiful high punt that'll bounce at the midfield stripe and be killed at the 48-yard line after taking an Opelousas roll. So the Tarpon defense is going to have to come through down 2 scores with 10:31 to go in regulation.
Yeah, a nice punt right there.
And I think a smart job by the Opelousas return man to just say, you know what, to heck with it, not even risk it.
Yeah, and a good play. I believe it was Caden Jarvis hustling down for the Tarpons and down the ball pretty quickly, trying to save, a few extra seconds.
Reminder, Monday, 6 o'clock, Golden Meadow and LCO will be playing here at Memorial Stadium. That'll be a good one. It's just some future Tarpons.
Yeah, it's 2 good programs.
Yep, no doubt. Gibson in the pistol. Strong side of the field to the right. Tosses it out to Ford, who's back in the game. He's hit. Well, no, he's not. Well, he's going to be hit and dropped after he had his knee go down to the turf. No gain on the play.
Yeah, the Tarpons are fortunate there. We didn't get an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well, I guess to be fair, if you keep running down the field, the defender's going to keep chasing you. But Ford's hurt. He's going to limp off the field again. I don't know how many times they're going to keep trying to get him out there, but 1 carry and he's back out.
Yeah, see if the quarterback will get the ball and just run on those little straight run plays.
The backup has been Isaiah Amos. They've given it to him a couple of times, but when Ford is not in the game, it has been Gibson who looks to run. And we have some early snap motion, false start on the Tigers. Appaloosa is doing this whole run the play clock down to 1 thing. And look, up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. That's a smart thing to do, but it's kind of thrown them out of rhythm a little bit too.
Well, Hunter Conley was coming from his linebacker position on that last play, and he was timing up that snap. And that'll get any offensive lineman to jump.
So he's 2nd and 15. Ball at the Opelousas 47-yard line.
They'll get a delay again.
They don't have a timeout to call. They're just getting on the line. They got to hurry. They just do get the snap away. Gibson's going to run, bounce to the outside, trying to turn the corner, and does. Near the original sticks, beyond the original sticks. Luckily for the Tarpons, he gets out of bounds with 9:06 to go. To be 3rd and 8. Tarpon defense got to get a stop here. Do they dare put it in the air?
Oh, they had a good call that last time on that screen. Receiver just flat out dropped it. They're going to have to rush again.
Yeah, I don't know the benefit of running the play clock down when the clock has stopped, but they're going to hurry and get the snap away. Gibson's going to look to run. He's got a nice hole, and he's going to be a little short of the first down, but not much. It's going to be 4th and about 1.5 yards. Can the Tarpon defensive line get one push to get them off the field here? Fourth and 1.5 yards. They've got to get to the 38 there at the 40. Clock continuing to run. 8:37 and counting. Crowd making some noise. This may be the Tarpons' last stand at it here. Gibson in the gun. My goodness. Tarpons are calling a defensive timeout.
Well, I know Jackson Otak came out of the game. And I believe Caden Jarvis was going in for him. And again, the Tarpons, they don't like their alignment for some reason.
Both of these teams, it's been a struggle to get them lined up tonight. Tarpons are down to 1 timeout. And what hurts about that one is that Opelousas was about to get a delay of game. You may have saved them from 5 yards. Fourth and 2. The clock is off. That's always good. Hopefully Brett Crosby adds about another 3 minutes to the clock when he resets it. Gibson's in the gun by himself, waiting on the snap. He's got it, looking to run. Nothing. He lost 5 yards. The Tarpons will take over. Hunter Conley on the stop. Wes Alamo on the stop. South Lafourche will have the ball down.
Clock is still running.
They're on 45. The clock continuing to run.
It stopped.
Those are precious seconds, though. 4 or 5 seconds here or there. So South Lafourche will take over with great field position.
I understand you're trying to pick up that first down, but you punt the ball in that situation, trying to pin the Tarpons deep. Now they get the ball right close to midfield.
To come back, you need things like that to happen. And, yeah, boy, the Tarpons just caught a huge break. 1st and 10, just clear, straight drop. Throws it to the check down. Petrie cuts back up the field, still driving near midfield. He's got about 4. Tarpons are going to have to play with a little tempo with the only 1 timeout. Got to score pretty quick because you can't rely on your defense to stop the clock with only 1 timeout. 7:38 and counting. Boy, I don't like huddling and using all this play clock time. You've got to score twice. It's a 4 receiver set. Tarpons in a pistol. Just Claire hands it to Petrie. Has a nice little gain of about 4. It'll be 3rd and 1, but the clock's still continuing to run. Tarpons are going to bring the heavy set in. .650 and counting. Just Claire hands it to Petrie. He's got the Golden Motors first down to the 43-yard line. The clock will stop momentarily while the change reset. You know, this doesn't have to be all out, no huddle, but boy, you're using some clock here. Coach Young shouting at his offense. They're not lined up properly. Now they're getting lined up properly. Just clearing the gun, strong side of the field to the right. Patrick throws it as far as he can to Savoy, who's got it at the 15-yard line. There you go. Tarpons need big chunks, and they get them. Austin's had a huge night tonight. It's a Golden Motors first down in the red zone.
Yeah, just a nice route once again by Austin Savoy, and give offensive line credit once again, giving Patrick time to throw the football.
6:06 and counting. The Tarpons knocking on the door. They need the touchdown and the extra point on this drive. Inside of 6 minutes now, 1st and 10. Savoy in motion. It's a 3-receiver set. Gisclair, play action, throws it to Otin, who slides down to the turf after a short gain. The clock will continue to run. And we have a clock stoppage because of an injured Tarpon. We hope Jackson's okay.
Yeah, Jackson's been limping around a little bit this fourth quarter.
He's axing out, and if he's axing out, he's hurt, because he's one of the toughest kids we know. Thought the Tarpon offense would have used the injury to get on the football, but they still haven't even gotten a sub into the game for Jackson yet. Clock continues to run. Second and 8. Tarpon's got to hurry. Gisclair in the gun. Throws it to the corner of the end zone. Dylan Prejean's getting mugged. That's going to be pass interference.
Yeah, he was getting held.
So that's either going to be holding or pass interference. Prejean was getting mugged. Clock will stop at 5:09. We await the official signal from the White Hat. Still no official signal from the White Hat. But they're walking it off, so it's going to be half the distance to the goal. Holding is the call, so it must have occurred before the pass. Tarpons will play 1st and goal. Remember, we said this at the beginning of this drive. Not only do you need a score, you need to make the extra point to make this a 1-score game. Tarpons have missed the last 2 in a row. Savoy in motion. It's a toss out to Petrie. Cutting back inside the 5. Not much. Clock will continue to run inside of 5 minutes.
Opelousas coaching staff was calling that play before the snap.
I don't know that it's first down, is it? Yeah, I guess it is.
Well, I guess the defensive hold wasn't first down.
Must have been 2nd and short. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Tarpons at the 5. My bad. 4:46 and counting. Yeah, this is still going kind of slow for my liking. Gisclair in the gun. Rolls out to the right. Looking to throw. He's hit as he throws into the back of the end zone for a Tarpon touchdown. Austin Savoy. There are no flags. And now the biggest play of the game will be coming up. It's going to be an extra point try from Elias Coronado.
Well, the Tarpons may be going for 2. At some time, you got to go for 2. But they're going to go for 1 right now.
You got to make a 1 and a 2. Tarpons are going to try to get the 1 first. Or you could have really been a riverboat gambler and tried to get 2 twice and try to win it. But Coach Young's going to opt not to do that. And now the biggest kick of Elias Coronado's life will be coming up here.
Yeah, and I think it's the right call, because if you go for 2 and don't get it, then
you're in trouble.
Yes.
He looked great in his first couple of tries. The last few he's missed. The snap is there, and he made that one. It's an 8-point game, 50-42. Can the Tarpon defense get a stop? We've still got life here in Galliano. We'll be back in a minute on KLEB.
Hey, my friends, it's Dana DeFran Freelo here. Just wanted to reach out to you that I and Golden Motors are here and ready to help you take care of you and your family's vehicle needs. We have new inventory arriving daily. Check us out 24/7 at goldenmotors.com. Give us a call at 985-325-1000 or stop by and let myself or one of our awesome team members take care of you and get one less worry off your shoulders. Always remember, price is priority.
Welcome back. We've missed you. We know it's been tough. Because rebuilding your business isn't for the faint of heart. Your business needs a jump start. And we're here to help. Introducing Surge, symmetrical speed fiber internet from E-Tel Business. Revved up data speeds at 30% off, plus 3 months free. We're glad you're back. And we're here to make your business surge. E-Tel Business. Offer valid on 3-year contract for 2 or more business services.
Opelousas needs about 2 or 3 first downs. The Tarpons need the ball back any way they could get it. It's an 8-point game with 4:31 to go. Coronado with an onside kick. And it goes right into the wickets of the quarterback, Gibson. And Opelousas will play a 1st and 10 from there at the 47-yard line. Coach, I'll tell you this. Right now, the team that we are covering is not leading, so that's a bummer, but this has been one hell of a game.
Yes, it has. And we still got 4:29 left.
Who knows what might happen? Can the Tarpons strip the football? Can they get a 3 and out? Find some kind of way to get it back for their offense. The crowd making noise. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Gibson in the gun. Waiting on the snap. Tosses it out on a sweep. And getting minimal yardage as Makai Jones, gain of about 1. 4:17 and counting.
And we got a final score, Easton's 59, Eleanor 6.
Whew. So Easton will await the winner of this one. Inside of 4 minutes will be the next snap. The Tarpons have to have a 3 and out if they want to have any time on the clock with the football. Crowd making some noise, trying to egg the Tarpons on. It's 2nd and 9. Gibson hands it to Ford, a huge hole, and he may house it. That's been the story of the game, folks. Opelousas' offensive line has dominated the South Lafourche defensive line, and that may be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Ford has rushed for probably close to 300 or 400 yards today, literally. And the crowd in Memorial Stadium goes silent, and I got a feeling after this possession change, it's going to go empty. Yep, they're already starting to file out a little bit. Waiting on the snap. Kick is up and good. And Appaloosa may have sealed the deal. They lead 56-42 with 3:35 to go. We'll be back in a minute on KLEB.
As a leader in the oil and gas industry, Joe's Septic Contractors caters to oil field clients offering vacuum truck service for offshore tanks, vessels, or treatment plants containing sewage or gray water. Their rental department offers state-of-the-art offshore portable toilets, also holding tank rentals and portable hand washing stations. Call Joe's Septic Contractors 24/7, 985-632-5592 in Cutoff, Thibodaux, Fouchon, Abbeville, and Reserve, or visit their website at joesseptic@viscom.net.
SL Bank is proud to help bring you tonight's SLHS football action. We hope you're enjoying the game, just as you would enjoy our Simply Free checking. Simply Free offers you mobile banking, debit cards, e-statements, and a lot more, with no monthly maintenance fee or minimum balance requirement. And when you open a new Simply Free checking account, you'll receive a free gift. Visit any of our 4 convenient locations today. SL Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
I messed up the score before last commercial. It's 57-42 Opelousas. They lead by 15 with 3:35 to go.
How about this score? Denham Springs 42, Central 14.
Central at Baton Rouge?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Working up the field. I think that's Curall getting to the 35. the same Central Baton Rouge that we saw earlier this year?
Yes.
That would be a big upset. I think they're the number 6 seed in 5A. Here for the Tarpons, you've got to score in rocket speed and get a kick. That's your only chance.
St. James beating North Webster 27-8 in the fourth quarter.
I think St. James is going to make a lot of noise in 3A. Nobody's talking about them. They're still really talented. They just have a tough district. I think they're going to make a lot of noise. First and 10 from the 35 for the Tarpons here, trying to grasp at some straws. Just Claire throws it as far as he can. He's got Savoy there. Incomplete. It was a little bit underthrown.
A little underthrown. He had him for a second.
Clock stops at 3:21. You can find a story and pictures on LaFourcheGazette.com of this one.
Centermont leads HL 27-13.
Just throws it to Savoy, makes a man miss. Now working up the field and getting out of bounds a little shy of the sticks. Shout out to our photographer, Abby, because for years I had to shoot while calling a game, which isn't the easiest thing to do. So it's great to have a little bit less on my plate on Friday nights.
And she got a South Lafourche shirt on today.
Yeah, from a wonderful athletic director / color commentator. 5 receiver set for the Tarpons. It's 3rd and 1. Got to get across the sticks first. And the Tarpons will call their final timeout of the game. When you're down in the second half, you can't have all 3 of your timeouts be called with the clock stopped. And that's exactly what happened for South Lafourche in this second half. I don't know if this is going to be the end of the ride for the Tarpons or not, but in the offseason, that's going to be something BJ is going to be trying to fix. It's just the production.
Yeah, and if this would be the end for the Tarpons, losing a big, huge senior class that went through a lot of adversity. They hung in there, and they made the best of a rotten situation this year that they were dealt with. And you got to give a tip of the cap to these young men.
You know, you always hear, what's going to happen with the world and next generation. I have hope because these are some great young men. This is a wonderful senior class. As the third down pass is incomplete, Petrie's hit as the ball gets in his wickets. It'll be 4th and 1, and a late flag comes out. Yeah, somebody said a magic word.
That's going to be on the Tarpons.
Well, then it'll make it 4th and 16. Dead ball, personal foul on South Lafourche. It'll be from 4th and 1 to 4th and 16, and that type of stuff is what could end your season. Stupidity. No reason for it, but it's been an issue throughout the year. Tarpons have had a lot of 15-yarders this year. Ball back to the 29-yard line. Tarpons got to get to the 45. You don't convert here, it's really going to be over. They're going to be almost taking a knee time. Just clearing the gun. 4 receiver set. Opelousas pinning their ears back, knowing it's going to be a pass. Pat rolls out to the right. Throws it as far as he can down the field, and it's going to be caught. My goodness. Jacob Curall caught it at the 43-yard line. That was on the far side of the field. I couldn't see it, but Curall held on. The Tarpons just don't quit.
That was a nice catch. Patrick hung that ball up, and Jacob made an awesome catch on that sideline.
Like the Carpenter ant that you just keep stepping on, but you never could quite kill it. The Tarpons are finding ways to extend this game. Inside of 3 minutes now.
Clock is started for some reason.
I don't think he got out of bounds on that one. I think that was.
Well, that's the reason.
Yep. It's thrown to the sidelines there. I think he got out of bounds after this. Nope, they're going to continue to wind the clock. Short gain for Brody Pete. Whew. Now they stopped the clock. Okay, so now they started back. So we're having some issues here.
Hey, whoever's keeping the clock needs lessons for a playoff game. This was atrocious.
Gisclair throws it to the sidelines at the feet of the sliding receiver, incomplete. Scoreboard update brought to you by Calvin Braxton Ford. My Brooklyn Nets beat the Pelicans 120 to 112. James Harden, my guy, 39 points, 12 assists tonight. But, you know, Pelicans are 1-12, so he probably should have had 60, right?
I heard static when you said my team.
3rd and 6. Tarpons just converted a 4th and 16. They're down 15. They've got to make it happen right now. Gisclair steps up, throws it, batted away by number 10. Donton Washington made a nice play, and now the Tarpons are up against it again with 2:26 to go. Got to get to the Opelousas 32-yard line. You're at the 39, so it's 4th and about 7. Gisclair getting some calls from Coach Young. Tarpons do not have a timeout, so they've got to hurry. Play clock down to 10. Pat waiting on the snap. He's got it. Rush comes. He is hit and dropped, and that'll do it. Gisclair's dropped to the 48-yard line, and that'll be the straw that breaks the camel's back. If that's the last snap of Patrick Gisclair's career, we give an attaboy to one of the best, if not the best quarterback to do it in the history of the school. He's broken a lot of records here, had a hell of a career, as has a lot of this Tarpon senior class.
And again, he broke those records in 7 games.
Yeah. And dealing with a shortened season last year, too, with COVID. So he's breaking career records, not even playing full seasons. Opelousas could pretty much sit on it here. They're going to be going to Warren Easton next Friday night. .220 to go. The Tarpons are out of timeouts. A couple of snaps. We'll be out of here. Waiting on the snap. It's an outside run to Ford. Why not? Break and contain and getting out of bounds after a huge gain.
You know, we still have a lot of the Tarpon faithful here in the stands, and I'm sure they're hanging around to give these young men, you know, to show their appreciation.
Oh, yeah. And much
you know,
deserved.
the season they did, and we spoke about it a short while ago, it's just they got to keep their heads up.
A much-deserved round of applause will be coming their way in 2:10. I think Opelousas would be well served running on the inside instead of on the outside there. They got out of bounds, cost themselves some seconds. .210 to go. There's an inside run and nothing, but it really doesn't matter. They're just working against the clock now. Coach, wow, we got a little bit of time. I want to thank you for your time. You've done a great job as always, man. Look, we've made it work. To do what we do with me upstairs and you on the field is not easy, but we make it sound easy listening back based on what a lot of the audience members tell us. So thanks to you for your time, brother. I know it's hard to juggle being a color guy and an AD on game day, but you pull it off, my man.
Yeah, well, I appreciate the opportunity. It's a blast doing this with you. And said every year you're the best in the business around here. And, you know, you make it so easy to do what I'm doing here. And hey, who knows where we may be next week if Truck is listening.
Yeah, hey, you never know. We may find ourselves in perhaps Thibodaux, Louisiana, as we'll have a pre-snap penalty. Don't know why that wasn't called false start. It'll be called illegal shift, I would assume. So with 1:14 to go, well, the clock's still running even though the flag has been thrown. Still running. This game may be over, but the clock's never going to stop. There's a flag on the play. There's a scrum on the field. And the clock is continuing to run. It finally stops at 54. been a bit of a mess up here, and it's beyond just not knowing how to work the machine. Blackledge leaves the field injured for the Tarps. Second and long for Opelousas. They don't have to run another play. You do 40 plus 40, the game's over. And they see that now. They're gonna take a knee. And there's the knee number 1. Appaloosa's going on to the next round, Coach. But again, kind of reiterating it, man, it's been a hell of a season. It's been very fun to be around this team. A lot of great seniors, and we hope to continue to do this in future years and have some more winning football. Coach Young and his staff did an excellent job. They've made talking football fun again.
People need to realize that these coaches, these players, they had no locker room. Every game except this one was a bus ride. And you know how hard it is, and I'm finding out right now, is to coach a sport with no locker room and no place to go. And it's the job they did it's just tremendous to get to where they were tonight.
So Opelousas is going to move on. It's 57-42. The Tigers move on to the next round for the Tarpons. The road will end right here. Look forward to talking to Coach Young after the game and getting his final thoughts. But for Coach Colley, this is Casey Jiskla. We're going to sign off. It's been a fun season. The Tigers are moving to the next round. Thanks for listening, everybody. We truly appreciate it so very much. Good night. God bless, and see y'all on the basketball floor.